back, guys. Welcome back to NationWars 3. We're about to hop on our last game of the day, which should be Australia versus Russia. We still have some stuff to figure out until we can launch that game. But still, pretty decent day, I would say, today. Japan did well. I predicted myself 4-3. It was 4-2 in the end. But the Japanese players definitely proved themselves to be decent players in Legacy of the Void, and I'm looking forward to see them play again.
Absolutely, I feel like it definitely could have been better from them. They got unfortunate. Maybe they were nervous a little bit.
Well, considering first games, for instance, Sayark was in a pretty decent position. He failed to micro properly against the Ravagers, and that's what I think bring him down in that game, because he was in control for most of that game. And we can redo his story all we want, but NXZ getting eliminated from the first game instantly, considering he took out 3 Japanese players, could have been a whole different story.
Absolutely. It's been fun though, all of these games, and getting to see players that we don't usually see. There is always it awakes my curiosity, Funka. It's I feel like I don't know what to expect, and a lot of the time we got surprised, even from some players that we know of, say like Desdro. His performance was fantastic. Drinking sake and cheering on my Japanese brethren, Nippon. Man, if you can drink sake while watching Starcraft, you're definitely living the dream. I think.
Yes, you are. Just some afternoon SC2 in Canada, coming from Tyler Leary. Pretty good setup. Ooh, that's a pretty good TV. I like it. From Jester. And he's got the probe.
Oh, he's got the probe.
He's got the probe.
Does he have the Marine though?
Yeah. Do you have that Marine? Actually, the probe can do sounds. Can we?
Foods, tea, and Starcraft. What is that game on the right side?
I didn't even
It looked pretty cool actually. But yeah, as long as you're watching the stream here, you're doing something right, and I'm glad that so many of you guys are having fun with it. Okie dokie, got a setup already. Anyone know what channel NationWars is on?
Thank you, Tempo, my man. Just watching on an old CRT TV, probably playing some Smash Melee before that.
The right channel is actually twitch.tv/ogaminginter.
Yes, that's the right one. If you still can't find it, now you know, Tempo. Thanks for showing some support and some tremendous passion. But we know that already about Tempo. I mean, the guy has been producing so many great songs about Starcraft, and that's not an easy feat. And he actually, for people that don't know, he has been singing in the release party after BlizzCon for Legacy of the Void.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
He went on stage and sang his song. That was really great. I loved it.
Especially when everybody was watching took part and sang a little bit.
Yeah.
I felt like in that moment, esports was perfect and came together.
It was like an entire family, gathering.
Even
around.
Apollo was feeling it. He was on stage. He was like.
He was like, It was grooving.
Yeah.
I like it, grooving like this, and even singing along.
He usually only listens to rock, so it was a little bit awkward to see him like feeling this kind of music, but it was okay.
Yeah, no, it was a great night. Thank you, Tempo. Keep those tweets coming. #NW3. We're still waiting on the Russian team so we can get this game started. Really enjoying NationWars 3 out there in the woods, even though my life is in serious danger. What the hell?
That's like a Blair Witch looking forest right there.
Yeah, maybe.
Just don't go inside the tent. Keep on watching it outside. Like no witch would do anything to you, or like spirits, as long as you're watching Starcraft. But as soon as you turn off the stream, you're in trouble.
Yeah, NationWars 3 actually keeps ghosts and witches out of it. Whoa.
That is the creepiest
face swap
photo that we've seen so far.
Okay, so for people that don't know, it's an Imre versus Ponf face swap. And that looks kind of weird. Oh! That's a good catch. It actually looks like it. The guy...
he made it himself, too.
Hello!
I love the headset as well on the right. Too young.
Well... The thing is, that guy is just awful in NationWars, in Game of Thrones.
Too young.
Yeah, too young. Yeah, he says that though. Yeah. Great performance by NXZ. Played really well in that first series against Japan. Maybe he can do it again.
Yeah.
Showed some pretty good ZVZ skills. ZVT also. And as you know, since the Russian lineup is composed by 3 Zergs, you have to be on point on your VZ matchup.
This camera shot is sick. I can't stand tall because otherwise my head gets. I'm all the way down too.
Yes. Are you all the way down? Dude, you're so massive. I'm all the way up, and I look small.
I'll lean back in the
Really,
chair.
I'm really sad. Todd is with us. Toad is with us too. Big up to Toad. We'll give him a headset at some point.
I feel like it's such an unfortunate happening that there was this freaking thing here in the studio when I came there, because as I saw it, I was sure that you guys were gonna use it, and sure enough, this freaking Apollo just like showed it on air to everybody to make fun of me earlier.
Of course. But you know, we actually bought it a few years ago because we knew we would bring you on NationWars 3, and we wanted to be able to do a joke. That's how, you know, persistent we are with jokes in general at Gaming TV.
It's good to know. I'll get you guys back for sure for this. You're gonna pay.
Can you find a doll that says Apollo or Funka the same way as Toad says Todd a little bit?
I can find an astronaut statue that's Apollo.
Mm-hmm.
Funkadelic is a band, right? Maybe
It's
I'll
a
ask them
band,
to cast a little bit.
Oh, that would be
here.
amazing. If you get some of the guys from the original Funkadelic to play.
What do you mean from the original? Did they disband or something?
No, the thing is, like, it's a really old band. There's some of them guys that are actually dead. So
Oh,
it would
shit.
be hard. We talked about witches and stuff like that, so I don't know if you can make that happen. Maybe a revive for Funkadelic. That would be amazing. I would love that a lot. But yeah. What is Sylvia saying? That was CIV5?
Yeah, the game that somebody was playing.
Oh, Civilization
Yeah.
5.
We're not supposed to say name of other games, but no, I'm just kidding.
Do we?
It's
We
Gaming
said we
production, man.
talked
say
about Command and
whatever.
Conquer.
The frack.
The
we
frack,
want
the
here.
frack we want, huh? We can say the frack we want. No problem with this. Who do you favor? Russia? Australia? Who do you see going forward?
Well, first they need to show up.
Yes.
If
And
they were
we're
to show
kind of waiting for them.
Yeah, I'm kind of biased for Australia just because my man Pig is on the team. You know, like we've cast, we were brothers. We went to gym together in Cologne. We got to hang out a whole bunch, and even though he's played some pretty awful games, to be honest, recently. Lost to Probe in the WCS qualifier, lost to NXZ. Like he's been on the downfall performance-wise.
Yeah, that's
Still beat me in a show match, but I was playing like crap, so it doesn't count.
Oh, it doesn't count?
Yeah.
What was the result of that show match again?
It's funny, actually, I lost 0-3, but then I was really hungry. Then I had some food, then I searched ladder. I met him 3 times.
And you
2-1, baby!
2-1.
Wrecked!
So, in your
It's
head,
funny because he beat me in the show match and didn't say any word because he knew I was probably not very happy. Then I went to win. I was like, there you go. That's what happens. Who's in charge now?
so you were both at the ESL studio at the time.
Yeah.
So you could have literally walked to him and smacked him in the face.
Yeah, but I didn't.
You didn't do it. That shows that
The respect.
you're becoming a grown up. It's good. You would have done it in Warcraft 3 times. You would have went to him and just smacked him in the face, right?
Maybe. Nah, I don't hit people, man.
No, you don't.
No, I don't. Except that one time. We're not going to talk about this. Somebody hit me once, actually, one time, and I hit him back.
Okay.
That was self-defense.
Where was it?
His
China?
nickname was Deadman.
Oh, APM
That's
70.
good. Yeah.
The Russian player, actually. Yeah, see, we did a full circle. We went back to Russia again.
Oh, yeah, actually.
Still waiting for them, though. And to fill a little bit of that time, we have a video package that we would like to show to you. So, guys, just enjoy. Watch and enjoy.
We are doing our best to represent the country.
It is an honor for us to be representing France, in Paris.
I think it's amazing to be able to represent our country.
Thank you to all Mexicans. We can play at our best level.
It will be the best show because of this crowd.
plaisir de voir autant de gens motivés, nous soutenir. J'approuve. On les remercie beaucoup et on espère qu'il y aura un NationWars 3.
On est tous là, grâce à vous tous, en intégralité, parce que c'est un événement crowdfundé, vous le savez. Si j'avais pas une caméra sur la gueule, je serais en train de pleurer probablement. L'intégralité du Trianon. 3, 2, 1, bonjour à tous, ici Bonfétude. Comment ça va les gens? Est-ce que vous êtes contents d'être là? Faites du bruit!
Lots of great memories from NationWars 2. What a great tournament it was, and what a great tournament NationWars 3 will be when we actually reach that secret venue that we will be revealing tomorrow during the broadcasts. And it's gonna be a cracker.
Yeah, that video was pretty cool. I love. Please.
I'm trying.
Don't quote Red Eye anymore.
I'm sorry.
Moman loves the word carnage when he's casting.
I loves it. He loves it. I actually used it yesterday. I was like, I'm turning into Moment. Yeah.
Not quite yet. It's going to take a lot more effort.
The Tower Naga. That's what I should say. But yeah, it was a great moment, and that's why you can feel it when you listen to these players getting interviewed. I think the once again, I'm talking about the French crowd and French audiences, which sounds bad because I'm French, but still, it was such a great moment to share with everyone. And I think it made a difference in the way all those players reacted and played in general. They felt, a little bit bound to just do their best and play those amazing games. And once again, Aiki's performance in Le Trianon in NationWars 2 was so great. Just being able to do an all-kill in the semifinals of such a big tournament for a guy that young, that has to be feeling so good.
It's pretty crazy, yeah. It's one of those prime examples, probably the best example of a player that's a lot of people weren't necessarily familiar with, but through the NationWars was able to finally showcase his skill and do very well. And the format definitely helped as well. The format rewards preparation, specific builds on specific maps, and that's also something that matters a lot. Sometimes you will see this come into play in league tournaments, but very rarely will you have a format where it's an all-kill format, and then the maps are predefined as well, and whoever loses has to pick the next player that they sent out. So it's really cool to see this come to fruition, this kind of work.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to those round of 4 games and that venue to be revealed at some point. I know for some of you guys that are, not French, it's gonna be hard to actually realize how good that venue is. But you'll see by the reaction of some of our casters when we do announce it. NationWars 3, best casters worldwide.
He's talking about Toad, for sure.
He's talking about Toad, that's for sure.
We will take that. Is that a bunch of unicorns?
Ponies.
Ponies?
What's the name of that toy? Like pony... What was that? My Little Ponies. My Little Ponies. Thank you, Edouard. You're doing an amazing job casting in English. A trio with Todd and Apollo are priceless. Keep going like this.
Actually, we kind of need a tri-cast at some point.
Yes, we should do that.
Done it with everybody, but...
yeah, we'll do it with Apollo. Saturday nights, Bruno Luis da Silva watching on his TV, and there's 2 pair of feet.
Yeah,
yes.
You're very observant.
Yes. Oh. Sorry. Really good at filling. Yeah, 2 pair of feet. just watching Starcraft.
Those painted toenails definitely aroused Funka right there. Getting a little bit crazy.
I have to do, an impersonation of Pig, like, painted toenails.
Look at his jugglings and banings.
Still waiting on Russia to show up. Well, hope President Putin is sending them a message right now. Actually tell them to show up and show up quick, please. We'll see. I don't know. I don't really know what we're supposed to do. Yeah, I've seen that already. Todd is just showing me random stuff on the computer that you can't see. I'm trying to fill and he's not even trying. I don't really know what we're supposed to do. If Russia doesn't show up, we'll keep you guys posted. Obviously, when we have a decision coming from our admin, I can make the probe talk a little bit if you want. Okay. See? Can do some stuff.
By the way, I really want some shirts like these.
You want
like
the
the ones,
troll
every
order?
single shirt that
Live
you've
longer?
owned, I want it. And we are this. You're an L, right?
L.
So you took all the ones that I wanted.
Yep. I did it on purpose.
You're a D-bag.
Yes, I'm a major D-bag. No, but I've been owning these T-shirts for maybe a year, 6 months to a year. So that's not even the ones you were supposed to take. Anyways, we can take a look at the bracket. We're still waiting on Russia versus Australia to start. And as I'm speaking about that bracket and what's happening right now, our admin, Kerry, just joined us.
The big boss is here, basically. The
Big
guy running
boss.
this thing.
Welcome, Kerry.
How are you guys?
Really great.
Okay, so if my English is bad, I'll kindly ask you to help
Don't worry,
me.
Moman was here earlier.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm Kerry. I'm a NationWars 3 tournament director, and I come on the English stream and just after on the French stream for an announcement regarding the qualifier today. Russia team is not able to get 3 players. Live Zerg and Slivko, the second and the third voted player are not here. Only the first and Kulchi, the backup.
Okay.
Regarding the rules, as they don't have 3 players, as we had for Austria and for Hungary, they are not able to continue the tournament.
Okay.
My decision, because we have to take a decision and it's my job to do it, is to
disqualify?
To get back in the tournament.
Okay.
The best team from the 2 teams which lose today. So
Czech Republic and Japan?
Yeah, so as Japan get a better score than Czech Republic, Japan is back in the tournament against Russia.
Okay.
Against Australia, sorry.
Okay.
Mistake. And so we are going to play in few minutes Australia-Japan, just the time to set up the party, to make the map order. And we have a revenge.
Okay. Yeah, well, you know.
Rematch, we thought it could go
it could have been
the
closer.
First time, so there you have it. Russia went full tasteless and their passion expired live on air while they were still in the tournament.
See you, Kerry. Thank you so much for explaining it to us.
They get replaced by Japan.
Yes, Russia is out. President Putin is really disappointed right now, but Russia is out and Japan is taking its place in the last game. Russia disqualified. And yeah, Japan is going to get a second try at Australia right now. So, as we said, could have been a closer game. And the Japanese players are here. They're ready to play. And that's what we need. That's what we need. We need players to be able to play these games. And considering Russia wasn't able to put on 3 players, and I'm really sad about that. I will go with it and say
that's definitely a better scenario, by the way, delay-wise, because Australia versus Russia on the US server.
Yeah, that is pretty bad. Latency issues might have been quite bad on this one. I'm gonna turn down that pro who's doing random sounds right now.
Japan and Australia, I think both can play decently, comfortably on the Asian server. Yeah, so that's gonna make things a lot easier, I think, between the two. A rematch, man.
So let's see those players again. Sayark, Vice Ravana, and Albion are gonna be our Japanese player.
I think.
Yeah.
Cyark in particular, I feel, had a lot more potential. I could totally see this guy this time around get at least 1 kill, maybe even 2.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. In general, I would say we didn't anticipate Ravana to be the one to be revived. I think everybody saw Cyark or Albion maybe, because that's the thing. Albion is supposed to be the best player in the lineup. He's the one who's performed better than the other ones, did well in some online tournaments and even Japanese tournaments. So Albion lost instantly, even though he's a good player. Cyark was in a really great position against NXZ in the first game. And even Ravana showed us that he could do something in ZVZ, especially as he took out NXZ and Pig. So definitely a game to be played.
Yeah, I wonder if the teams actually are going to mix things up in terms of first player that comes out here. Already having had a few scenarios happen and a few matchups between each other, they got a good feel of, you know, what's what. And maybe they try to mix it up a little more. Look at that beautiful smile here of Jared Grenzel.
All those smiles are amazing. Yeah. I mean, look at Iagas. I like people with beards in general.
Iagas is actually a pretty mad guy, usually.
A mad guy?
Yeah, like he looks... It's funny, actually, coming from me. He looks like pretty mad a lot of the time. He looks grumpy.
On this one, I think he just qualified for round of 16.
Yeah, probably.
So he looks, you know, he looks...
So he had like a half-second smile and somebody somehow captured it. Probably Helena.
Probably Helena. Who's really, really good at taking good pictures, because even I look decent on her pictures.
Oh, please.
No, there's some really amazing pictures of me and Lilbo getting really emotional when he qualified for season 2.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. It looks like I'm about...
Moments,
yeah, of course, that's what I do all the time. Looks like we're about to kiss, actually. Iagas, Pig, and NXZ have to repeat their performance from their first game against Japan. That is going to be our last match of the night. So either Australia or Japan are going to be joining the 14th first nation qualified for NationWars 3. And I'm really happy about that.
As a 15th. It would be actually so sweet for the Japanese team if they won this time around after losing the first time. It's, I mean...
It would sting for Australia, though.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think they'd be too happy, but hey, it's how it is.
It is how it is.
Supposedly, they are playing somebody that they already beat. They were probably fearing Russia a decent amount. Now they don't get to play against them, so the ball is in their court, and it's for them to make something happen here once more.
Yep. We're doing vetoes for maps as we speak, and then we can get that match going. Really looking forward for those games, and I'm still anticipating Australia to make it out and qualify. That was my first prediction for Australia to come out and qualify and join those 14th nation.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised, but as we said, it could go the other way around.
Absolutely, yeah.
Cyark and Albion didn't perform as well as we thought. And it still was a 4-2 in the end.
Yes.
So
Keep tweeting at us, by the way, whether you want to tweet it to us, how you're watching the matches here, which are about to start here between Japan and Australia. Or if you want to Photoshop something, like Funka, say, for example, if you're very good at Photoshop, you want to finally shave that face of Funka.
Oh, I know
it.
Todd really wants to. He does say it all the time. Chill Saturday night on NationWars 3 at O Gaming TV. So what do we have? Like a kind of a LAN party? I see at least 3 computers.
Yeah,
and a tablet.
3 computers and a tablet. So these guys definitely having quite a bit of fun here.
On a round table? I like it.
Yeah, the knights of the round table. Not quite busy.
I see some passion stones.
Drawing their swords and killing people, playing multiple, or watching streams and having some fun, I guess.
Yep. Is it the fourth guy that doesn't have a computer just watching the stream while the other ones are playing?
Oh, he's winning though. He's definitely having more fun.
Yep, I agree.
A hot chocolate in front of NationWars 3. Starcraft 2 to change from that other mediocre game. Pretty nice of you to join us, Kratos at Boo Boo.
Kratos and Boo Boo. It sounded amazing. nice handle. And thanks for those tweets again. Helps us quite a lot. And it means that you're having a good time, which...
that's what it's all about.
It is. It is. Having a good time, you know? Chilling. Netflix and chill. No. NationWars and chill. That's what it is now, okay? You don't need
No,
a
no, no.
Netflix.
Chill and NationWars.
Yes, that's how it is. That's how it is. I agree. What else do we have to say?
The prize pool. Maybe we can talk about the prize pool.
We
You
can
guys
talk about
help
the prize
increase.
pool. Yep. NationWars prize pool can change. It's $15,000 originally, but every donation, Twitch donation that you do via the French or English stream, 40% of that donation is going to go directly in the prize pool. So if you want the stakes to be even higher,
Yeah.
I mean, you want them to fight for their countries, obviously, but if you want them to fight for an even greater amount of money, you know what to do. Just make a donation to NationWars in English or French. And as you can see,
It's already rising a little bit.
yep, from earlier when it was like I think $700 more than the 15,000
We
original.
started at 15,000, so
Yep.
already $800 plus have been added here to the prize pool. So that's pretty cool. I'm sure these players here are going to be very happy about it, and makes the tournaments even bigger and better.
Yes. Oh yes, oh yes, we want that to happen, obviously, and there's still quite a lot of play days to be done in the future, because tomorrow we have the 4th group of qualifiers that is coming out. Actually, we can show the bracket again if you guys want to know who's playing tomorrow. 4th bracket in the bottom right: Peru, UK, New Zealand, and Spain. And from what I know, Apollo is gonna sing God Save the Queen when UK is about to play.
Wow.
Yes.
Now that's passion right there for you.
Of course, of course. He'll be casting with his hand on his heart all the time.
And if they win, I heard he's going to get a rose tattooed on his hand.
I would love that to happen. Is that gonna happen, Apollo? Just no. He wasn't even listening. See that amount of passion? You can tell in his eyes.
He's so immersed,
done.
like prepping for tomorrow's cast, because he knows he's going to be very emotional already.
Yeah, I can tell. Well, I don't really know where I'm gonna be for the French matches that are about to be played in the round of 16, considering they're already qualified for that, being the 3rd place finisher for NationWars 2. But I might get a little bit emotional too, so I don't know if I'm gonna be on the
Like in
English
that
stream or
video,
not.
you're going to cry. The
Yes.
video we saw earlier.
Yes, yes. No, that time I was about to cry, but there was one time where I actually cried. You know when it was? During an esports event.
No, I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Iron Squid 2. Seriously, Iron Squid 2, the opening,
Yeah, during the intro,
dude, I couldn't do anything about it. I was sitting first row because
you
I
were
knew-
just there as a spectator, right?
No, I was observing it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's-
That's your breakout performance.
That's my breakout performance before my man Todd just said he's good at it. Just take it for WCS. Take him. And it actually worked. Thank you for that. Le Todd, Johan, merci, mon ami.
No worries, man. It was all you. It's your performance.
See, that's what I like about Todd. If you're good at something, even though he hates your guts, because you don't see it, but he hates me. But he still thinks I'm a really I'm decent at my job. So he
Yeah. In the words of Dr. Drain straight out of Compton, we didn't make it because of Jerry. We made it because our shit is dope. If you saw the movie, you'll remember that quote. And it's the same for you. You didn't make it because of me. You made it because you're observing is dope.
Oh, it's dope. You know it. But yeah, NationWars 2, the intro. NationWars, sorry. Iron Squid 2, the intro with the orchestra. I knew I didn't have anything to do while I was working for Iron Squid during the intro. So I just sat down, first row, and I did see the rehearsals from the orchestra the day before. But this wasn't with the visuals, the video in the back, and just hearing the crowd singing MMA when he appeared on stream, it was so great to see. Like that amount of passion actually does something to me because I've been following that all my life.
The music was actually insane.
Yes. Created.
I think it was in Uchronia that made a song for every single player, and that intro with the orchestra. I think I rewatched about 50 times, without exaggerating, on YouTube. It's, you know what? You've reminded me of how great it was. I'm going to be watching it later for sure.
Yeah, well, I don't really know how long it's going to be until we set up that game, but maybe we can show it to you guys. I don't know.
We're going to need to topple that intro with the finals here, maybe. That's close to impossible.
I could actually, you know, like come on stage and play guitar, and everybody's gonna be crying. It's gonna be so beautiful.
Yeah?
No,
You reckon you're that good?
no, I can play guitar pretty decently, but I don't know if I can make people
Hey,
cry.
you're a guitar teacher.
Yeah, I used to be. I didn't teach
You don't
anybody.
do it anymore?
No, dude, do you think I've got the time? I've got 15 games on Starcraft 2, and I've got the most passion of all of us. And I didn't even play 15
Wow.
games. You know? So I don't have the time. I don't have the time.
So confident.
But yeah, no, I haven't been able to teach anybody in like I would say about 2 or 3 years now, because when the observing thingy picked up, I was traveling way too much,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the thing with the learning an instrument, I think in general, you just want it to be, you know, every single week. And if I'm not there for like 2 weeks and the guy doesn't get lessons for 2 weeks, I felt like I was maybe, you know.
It's the same with me in gym. Since I'm traveling all the time, you know, I can't work out here and there, so I might as well not go at all because then I'm wasting my time.
We should get some burgers afterwards if you want. You know, burgers
We
and
did
beer.
today before the show.
Yeah, we did.
And fries and ketchup.
Yep. We didn't get mayo though. I was really sad about that.
Not quite full Roddy yet.
Yes. Roddy was actually the first guy to that I've seen in the US to actually go full YOLO and ask for a side of mayo, and everybody's looking at him really
Every time
weird.
he eats fries, he cannot eat them without mayo.
Yeah.
Somebody in the chat is asking what happened to Russia.
Okay.
Russia got disqualified for not having enough players available. So since Czech Republic and Japan were the two teams that had lost their first match, we decided to revive, so to speak, the one team that had scored more points in Japan, because they won 2 maps against Australia and Czech Republic won 0 maps against Russia. So Japan is still very much alive, and it's going to be a rematch.
Yep.
Japan versus Australia to find out who's our 15th team here to qualify for the tournament.
Yep, really exciting things. I hear that we have some people on the other set, so guys, take it away.
Thank you very much, Funka and Todd, and we'll be re-interviewing Australia and Japan, Sean and Koka, since the battle will be against these two countries. And well, what we saw from the last games of Australia-Japan, we saw Rice Ravana, who was getting on fire. And do you guys think maybe Japan can take this?
I think Japan can take this if Australia is not enough strategic in this the way they use players. We have seen Pig doing it completely. What the fuck? He was doing. I don't understand his strategy in the ZVZ. So don't think Ravna is new, and take it seriously. It can be a kind of steal, maybe. I don't know.
You know what?
No.
When the captain of any team, any country performs like that, it shakes up everybody. So if Australia are going to win this, Pig needs to step up and perform. If he doesn't, Japan are going to win.
That's your statement?
That is my statement and my opinion on this.
Well, that's interesting, because we got Pig and Sayar on Skype. You heard it, Pig. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing good. It's time to redeem myself, man. Apollo's there doubting me.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah,
It's time to change some minds, man.
It's like, yeah, Bilbo the Hobbit. You got everything on your back. You must do it. Just do it. Okay, he's already doing it, and and Sayark. So how are you doing? How does it feel getting, let's say, saved by the bell?
Oh yeah, I thought we are kicked out of the tournament, but with some magical power, we came back into the bracket. So we will just give it all we got.
Nice. How did you? We didn't have the chance to interview you after the previous match. How did you feel during the battle against Australia? And do you think the next match will be different?
Yeah, of course, they will adapt to the information we gave away in the last match. So it's gonna be pretty different, I think.
Can you win this one though?
With some luck, yes, because it's only a short time after the Legacy of the Void release.
Yeah.
Everyone's not really mastered the Legacy of the Void standard yet. So
Anything
it's quite
can happen.
possible.
Anything can happen. But well, first of all, you can count out Pig as a player, so you don't really have to think about that guy. Aiger's obviously a danger, but NXZ is beatable. So this is a winnable series for you. I think you're going to do it, Sayark. I believe in you.
Thank you.
And okay, and so what is, gentlemen, your prediction for the next match? And do you have a word for your opponent, starting with Japan? What would be your prediction on the score?
I hope we'll win 4-3.
4-3, so a close battle. And do you have a word for Pig and the Australian selection?
Well, just let's have some fun.
Just let's have fun. Nice.
Yeah.
Pig, will you be having fun?
It's going to be 4-0. I'm going to lay the Japanese team down. We're going to lay them down like a gentle lover would and slowly caress them to death. It's going to be beautiful.
All right, guys. Which one is the first player to be aligned, starting with Australia?
I'm going to go out first. It's going to be me.
Okay. And Sayark?
Vice Urbana is starting.
Vice Ravana. All right, guys. Pig, you got a shot to win back and to redeem yourself, as you said. Thank you very much, guys, captains. It was a great interview. And good luck, have fun, obviously. Ciao. And we're going to head back directly to the casters and the start of this last game of the show tonight. Stay tuned, because it's going to be heavy.
Quite heavy.
Yeah,
Quite heavy, in my
pretty
opinion.
cool. Apollo looks like a puppy on this couch.
Does he?
Yeah, he looks very tiny.
Aww. Puppies are cute.
I like how he gave a little bit of a hard time to Pig, who's always a good sport about it as well. But Pig, he wasn't joking. He needs to try and redeem himself here.
Yep.
He lost earlier. He's a previous WCS player, Premier League player, who made it deep in the tournament.
I think it was round of 8 season 1,
on
right?
occasions.
Maybe round of 16.
Yeah, round of 16,
Round of
for
16.
sure. So
Close round of 16. Like third
Pigs
place.
is considered to be a pretty high caliber. You know, he spent some time in Europe practicing. He was very committed to his pro gaming career. Later on, went into a little bit more of a casting transition.
Yep.
Does a lot of streaming still nowadays, but now this is a good opportunity for him here to prove once again that he's still there at the top, I guess, of the Starcraft Australian scene, where if he can score some points here against Japan.
Yeah, I hope he will be able to. I mean, that seems like a really cool. That seems like a really cool thing to. Well, when we had Netanyas doing so well in the first game, just opening up for USA and getting that first win, I wanna be able to experience that with Pig, because that's a cool thing to see a friend doing well.
And also because he's much better than Netanyas.
Is also much better than Netanyas. Let's be honest. But he plays Zerg, so you know,
No
it's like. It's not even really difficult or anything, you know. Yeah.
It's a ZVC though.
Yes, it is a ZVC.
I feel like we need Moman, by the way, for this one. Just
well, Moman, you're a Zerg player. I know that's Todd, but
so what
Moman,
do you think?
What do you think? Is you playing Zerg? It's a ZVZ. You
Is
know
Moman
everything.
around?
I don't know. He's
Can we summon Moman? He might be casting in French.
might be
check.
for a
check on
ZVZ.
my phone.
Are you checking live? Such a badass. Technology is here.
Technology, sir.
Technology, sir. You can actually check what's going on in downstairs with the French cast on the other stream and see if Moman is there. But, you know, enough said. Our first game is here. Sorry for the delay. Once again, Russia got disqualified. Japan take their place because they've been really good in their first game, obviously. And let's do this intro in the top right of Ruins of Ceres. It's Vice Ravana. Was really good in the first game. against Australia. It's a rematch. He's been able to take out 2 players, and he's actually been able to take down that guy earlier. He's an Australian. He's fierce. He's amazing. He grows like a man. And he's Pig.
The dual intro.
Yeah, that was good. Loved it. I had some dirt chills.
Dirt chills tasteless.
Dirt chills tasteless.
With the positions being close vertical here, it's definitely going to be, I guess, aggression-inducing, as opposed to if they were cross-map or even horizontal. I feel even more so than usual. So far, it's an absolute mirror of a build, but now we have the first variation here in the build, as Vice Ravana goes for an extractor as opposed to Pig, who goes for the pull before. No extractor just yet, actually. Oh, there we go.
Yep, the extractor comes in for Pig a little bit later, so he won't be able to gather that 100 gas to get Speedling as fast as his opponent, and that's already worrisome. Yeah, I feel like in ZVZ, right now in Legacy of the Void, you need to get that speed so fast.
Yeah. Pig's gonna do it again. He wants to try here with the same build that we saw him go for earlier, with a quicker third base. And once again, Vice Ravana, he's not going to spot it that early, but last time what made him win is that he saw it early enough to start making a lot of units head across the map and kill his opponent. So Pig, already having lost to an aggression when he went for this, which really seems to be the weakness of this build, he's going to have an opportunity to correct his build here, to try and potentially hold if Vice Ravana was to go for the same kind of aggression here early on.
Yeah, I kind of see Ravana going for the same build, same aggression. Oh, actually, as I say that, he had a Roach Warren way earlier than before. And he didn't even get speed. Still gathering gas. He's going to be all-inning on 2 bases, or at least attacking really early on with a lot of roaches on the other side of the map. Pig getting speed, but doesn't know anything about that Roach Warren yet.
Yeah, I feel like Vice Ravana, he might be bound here to win this. If he gets a lot of roaches and heads across the map, he's going to spot that third base from his opponent. If he moves his overlord just a little bit below, I mean, regardless of spotting, if he spots this or not, I feel like he might be going for roaches no matter what. Let's see. 2 overlords about to finish. He starts roaches.
Yep.
Even without seeing that base. He sees the creep now there at that location, so Vice Ravana, this is going to be a very, very strong timing here, and Pig, if he loses this, he's 0-2 here tonight. He will really not have contributed to any of his team's success, and he's actually going to put them in trouble here against Japan in the most important match of the evening.
Ooh, getting even Ravagers on that composition, on that aggression. Vice Ravana going all out with this. 18 Zerglings to complement that. He used all his larva to get as many units as possible. He doesn't have any gas left, so he can't really build more roaches.
He's gonna make the Overlord move away as well to try and not reveal this too early. Pig right now is getting Zerglings, he's getting Banelings. He feels like some kind of attack is going to be headed his way, but I think he's not expecting Roaches and Ravagers. He's expecting Zerglings and Banelings.
Oh, he sees it with a Zergling. Really good play out of Pig, who sees that coming out.
Red alert! He needs Spine Crawlers. He needs something else than just Zerglings and Banelings. It's going to be so tough for Pig to hold this, but he's got the third hatchery working with Injects to try and get more links.
Yep, that push coming in. 2 Roaches, 3 Ravagers, and a handful of Zerglings. Link Baneling for the defense for Pig. Can he make it? Only 1 Spine Crawler. I think he needs at least 2 or 3. He's not building it yet, but he's building so many Zerglings.
Yeah, it's 42 army supply to 26. Pig's gonna move right in there. He's got Banelings very close to these Ravagers. Doesn't quite land anything on the Zerglings just yet. Very good micro here from Vice Ravana, but he loses a bunch of these very important Ravagers.
Yeah.
Could Pig hold this?
Yes, he's holding it really easily. What's going on? So many Zerglings. GG! What the hell?
Not enough Roaches, too many Ravagers. And Vice Ravana not quite able to deal here with the sheer amount of mass Zerglings of Pig, who it almost feels as if he wanted to be attacked here. He had planned for this. He made units early enough. Made sure he didn't die here from this, and
well, to be honest, I don't really know if that build works from Ravana. I mean, it was a 3-hatch build, like really fast 3 base, lots of Zerglings, just to held that on, like really easily. I felt like he could have built way more Roaches, just Roaches, not even Ravagers. I think they would have done better.
How sweet must that revenge be here for Pig?
Yeah, Pig is feeling so good. He should be like, what's up, Ravana now?
who's next?
Give me some more Japanese flesh, man. Who is it gonna be actually? Syark?
I think Syark maybe might be better. Albion, like we hyped him up a bunch and he kind of disappointed, so maybe he can play better as well. I mean, he has to here because our man Pig looked pretty good here, I guess. Even though we were worried, that third hatchery being able to inject even just one time, or maybe it was two, and getting units from it really allowed him to get enough units. And Zerglings and Banelings, sure, like they're not the best units against roaches, but there just wasn't enough here from Vice Ravana. Watching NationWars 3 because there are 2001 stream.
In the bottom right, the Skype call. Australia, Ravagers sucks. That was so good.
In ZVZ, yeah, they do. Ryan Jones. I don't know who that was.
That's NXZ. That was the Australian Skype call. And we could have seen just, tiny glimpse of Ravagers sucks. Yes, indeed. That was, in general, I would say that was just a really bad build out of Ravana. I mean, he built too many overloads, in my opinion. He wasted 200 minerals just to get more supply that he never used. Lost 2 lava because of that. Didn't have the minerals to spend out all these gas.
Yeah.
And maybe he went into Ravagers because of that, because he wanted to spend that gas. But in the end, Mass Zerglings and Banelings held it on. Now the question is, who Japan is gonna send? Is it gonna be Syark or Albion? Either a Terran or Protoss.
I think Syark here might make more sense. The map is Orbital Shipyard.
That
So
was
actually Albion would be okay.
That's the one. That's the one Syark played on. The first game.
Yeah, but he lost.
It did lose, but you know what?
I think it's an okay map for PvZ personally.
Yeah?
Out of all the maps that there are, and God knows there are some bad ones for Protoss.
Finally some Protoss wine. Freaking maps.
Where's the countdown? Give me the countdown. I want to know who it is.
But I would argue that it has to be Albion. But not has to be, but I would go
It's
with
a good
you.
map. You were saying Syark earlier because he played this map.
No, I just mentioned that he played that map, and I was about to say that he lost in a. Oh, let's move.
Here we go.
Move away
10
from
seconds.
that.
Albion or Syark, Protoss or Terran.
We'll know. 5 seconds. 4, 3,
2, 1. It is
Albion!
So PvZ
Booyah.
on Orbital Shipyard here, a map where taking natural is going to be very easy. Third base, decently easy, and then if you can go up to 4 bases, usually it can be pretty good for Protoss, unless the Zergs already got in ahead. So I hope we see a longer game, because we had quite a few fast games.
Yes, tonight has been really, really fast, even considering we had to wait quite a lot for the Russian team to eventually not show up. NationWars watching from Australia. From down under, everything is upside down. You Australians, you crazy people.
Could I keep entertained while doing chores, doing dishes? There was some coffee that was.
I
made,
love
some
your
food
coffee
as well,
machine.
Yeah.
Whoa! What is that setup, man?
That's an ironing board with 3 laptops on it.
That is so sick. Leo.
This is like, Leo is like that guy in a movie that thinks he's in a command center, but really he's in his mom's basement. With a really cool setup. Super Mario Maker with Moment.
Super Moment Maker.
Well, at the bottom it says Super Mario Maker.
They didn't even change that. Come on.
Bientôt dans tous les distributeurs.
Oui.
What a boss.
But yeah, first we actually said we were there from the beginning, the really real beginning of the qualifiers, and we're still there. We will not miss anything for the whole world.
Base
Really
bots.
cool. Really cool. Overflowing amount of passion. Can he do it in the top as our red Protoss representing Japan? It is Albion.
Wants to do it here for Japan. And his opponents. Starting in the bottom side of the map here. On Orbital Shipyards. Playing as the Blue Zerg. It is our favorite running Zerg. Excite 5. Big. I took that one full, like too far.
It's okay.
Went into
okay.
full zombie mode here.
It is what it is, man. And the passion, nobody can say anything about your passion right now. Oh, 3 HP 4 pull. I like it.
Keeping it old school, Heart of the Swarm. Pig, always been a big fan of this build. And to be honest, like, what are the biggest weaknesses of this build? Cannon Rush, number 1.
Yep.
Number 2, Proxy. Can you really proxy starting with 12 probes and sending one across the map? You have to be absolutely sure that your opponent will be doing this, and not so many Zergs are doing this, so I like it. And almost nobody Cannon Rushes either, so a pretty nice opener here by Pig, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of good.
Yeah, before he loses like 10 drones to 2 Adepts.
We'll see. That's not a double gate follow-up yet. We just see one gate coming out from Albion. That didn't check the third base, but he knows there is no spawning pool. So basically, has to be a third base coming out Albion.
Crouching
Where's that
probe, hidden pylon, which could be a hidden Stargate or Twilight here down the line if you wanted to.
How about a triple proxy Stargate? Something crazy along those lines.
Usually double is what you can support cast-wise.
Yep, I agree. I agree with you. Those are mathematical rules. You can't get enough gas to power that up. So that was a random comment from me. Third hatch is about to finish, while the cybercore is still getting constructed. So we can't really tell right now what strategy is it gonna be. That pylon is actually not that well timed. If that's for a Stargate,
yeah, it's not that close to the bases, so a Stargate will make less sense.
You foresee a Twilight, then Twilight into a Dark Shrine or something.
Possible, yeah.
Yeah.
Because like usually if you want to go Stargate, you need to make your pylon closer than this.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
think to reduce the rush distance. Whereas Twilight, it doesn't matter. So
What
it should be a Dark Shrine hidden out on the map. You
what
can go for Blink, but I don't think you need to hide it like this if you want to go for Blink. It goes for a Robo as well. Oh, that's really cool actually. Because warping takes such a long time across the map and you're gonna reveal it if you go for something like a proxy pylon, sometimes you're gonna spoil your build. If you were to go for a very quick Warp Prism and DTs, he'd warp in so fast and very close to his opponent's base because you can't shut down a Warp Prism like this. Let's see if it's a Dark Shrine here.
Yeah.
Hasn't started yet because he wanted to go for Mothership Core first here.
Yep.
And it is the Dark Shrine hidden out on the map here from Albion, who wants to bring it back here for Japan once again. They get another chance. They should not be wasting it.
Okay, do you think that Overlord can tell anything for Pig? I guess he's a Robo, but maybe it's a little bit too late. He didn't see any buildings, not the third Nexus yet.
Yeah,
Can he sniff it out?
Hardly. I really
Hardly?
think he can't. He starts the lair now, though. That's decently early. If he had gone for, say, like, if he had gone for speed, threw down some evos for upgrades and neglected lair, he would have been in so much trouble. But going for lair now will allow him to get Overseers as soon as those DTs start appearing at a decent timing. The Warp Prism starts kind of late, though. Like, we see the Dark Shrine closing in very quickly, and it's completion here.
Don't you think he should be researching Blink at the same time?
It depends how many DTs you want to make, but since he's going for 3 more gates, if he wants to warp in 3 to 4 DTs, he's not going to have the gas to go for Blink plus the Dark Templars. Even though, I guess since the Warp Prism was late, maybe he would have. I guess it doesn't cost anything to start it and then see if you can afford it.
Yeah.
So
Even
maybe
that,
you should play Protoss, actually,
like,
Funka.
I would like to see that because, I mean,
Actually,
obviously
you
he's
do play
gonna.
Protoss.
I do play Protoss. I had an account in Masters in Protoss at the end of the Heart of Swarm. I wanted to play them a little bit more. Those shiny force fields.
Yeah.
I
you
wanted
got,
them.
You got Masters with Protoss before your girlfriend did, and I heard that.
Yeah, she was really mad.
Ever since you've been trying to make it up to her.
Yeah, actually bought 4 rings, brought her to the restaurant 6 times, but it's not enough. It's not enough. Fourth base getting placed down by Pig, and that Warp Prism is really, really close to being revealed.
Yeah, still no Overseer being morphed. Spire is going to start here from Pig. He still has no idea about the Dark Templars, but those 4 DTs being warped in. He's going to head straight for the main, I think.
There's one Overseer at the other side of the map, and he needs to react really quickly. When he sees the Warp Prism, he needs to build an Overseer, or else he might lose just,
I
he
think
might
he
lose
thinks
the
he's
accuracy.
Zealots. Gonna be going straight for the lair, I think, here, Albion. And then even if Overseer's finish, there can be a pickup here on this Warp Prism. First Overseer's gonna start morphing in the main, but the lair is already on half hit points.
Oh.
Albion dealing crucial damage here already.
Can he save it? It's so close! No, it's gonna die!
One single Dark Templar died, I think. And that was great here. He can even now snipe other base on the right-hand side. The units will take forever for Pig to rejoin that position. he didn't even start real reconstitution, so there's not going to be roach speed started anytime soon because he lost his lair. Lair isn't even being restarted anywhere right now. Is Pig saving his gas for Mutas?
He's saving his gas for losing that fourth hatch. That's what he does. He's losing that fourth hatch. That's really bad for Pig. Just, you know, getting a little bit abused by that Warp Prism play with DTs.
He's definitely not growling right now. Might just be whispering or crying because it's going all bad for the Australian player.
And even the Spire has been revealed, so that Muta transition is, you know, you can foresee happen as Protoss, but the thing is, with the blink timing that is so slow, he doesn't even have it yet, and considering the amount of minerals and gas that he has, he should have been able to produce it way before. That's a tiny mistake by Albion that could swing things into Pig's favor if those Mutas do a lot of damage.
The income of Pig was wrecked though by using that hatchery in the main. Like he's very low on income right now, but gonna be catching up once that hatchery finishes, not just in the main but at the fourth base as well. Muta's gonna be going all the way around the map. Might actually fly into that Warp Prism.
Yep, that would be a really great pickup for Pig. Will he? Yeah, he sees it. He moves around and then takes it out. The growling is back. Die, Warp Prism. Blur.
Cannons gonna start. One in the middle line of the natural, actually two in the middle line of the natural, where there's pylons as well. 4 photon of a charge, quite a few pylons in the main actually. That's where the mothership core should stay, I think. And units at the third base.
Blink is not done yet. It's gonna be in a couple of seconds, but it will buy that with 2 pylon overcharge.
And I think if Albion from this point onwards just moves across the map, keeps on massing stalkers, he might be able to deal a lot of damage, take out that fourth base and be in a great position to just win it.
He is, I agree. Some cannons and some stalkers getting warped in the second base. Our good friend Pig is actually trying to transition into Hydralisk.
Oh, the mothership core. Mothership core.
Mothership core is
moved
getting
out of position for a second.
Yeah.
Didn't even use photon of a charge before, but now Albion is across the map. He wants to deal some damage. He's got 60 army supply to 62. Those stalkers, they've got blink this time.
Yep, and he has a Warp Prism to get some more reinforcements getting in that fight. He has 7 gates, 7 stalkers getting warped in. He put back the probes into the man, and
Lurker
that's the last fight.
But it cannot finish soon enough here. The fight is going to be forced out of Albion, who's just got so many stalkers.
Yeah, not looking good for our good friend Pig. There's so many units coming out from our Japanese player. That force hatch is getting targeted down. So many stalkers and some Archons getting morphed from those DTs earlier. He's playing an amazing game. Can he do it? Japan fighting back. Can they bring back 1-1? Blink Stalker Micro coming in.
It's 29 Blink Stalkers against the 16 Hydralisk, a few Mutas, 1 Roach and a bunch of Queens. The drones all fall. He's blinking back. Albion's doing it right now. He's making it happen. Warping in more and more Stalkers as the fight goes. And Pig, he's down to his last few Hydralisks. Having lost so many drones already, he's gonna find himself trapped. And Albion, I think he's gonna be able to make it here. This time around, plays a lot better than the first time he came out in the first match between these two.
Yeah.
And this is gonna be the equalizer here. If Albion can keep up with the Blink Micro, and I'm sure he will.
Yeah, that's the only thing he has to worry about right now. He lost a couple of probes to Mutas in the background, but that's not even a problem. Yeah, the Lurker then is about to finish, but that's way too late. The Hydras have to fight head-on against Stalkers. Oh, can he get the Warp Prism? He's getting it. Albion maybe not able to kill that, and at the same time, Mutas coming back from the main, killing 9 probes.
Wow.
Big! 122 supply against 7-3.
I thought he was just gonna die. Somehow he holds at home. Those Mutas did more and more damage in the main, took out a bunch more probes. And Pig is very much still in this game. There's a fight happening across the map though. Stalkers, I don't know why he keeps on re-engaging here. Albion, he did the damage, he needs to pull back. And now it's 41 probes to 56 drones. 74 army supply for Pig against 44 for Albion.
Albion not on it, he's not even blinking back, he's losing 6 Stalkers for nothing. That is really, really bad for our Japanese player, and we might have said too early that Pig was out of the picture. He's growling back again in that game.
He's growling and crawling back in the game.
Oh, what a boss.
Too easy.
Too easy for our good friend Todd here, making some amazing jokes. Warp Prism has been rebuilt, and we have a 4th base still working for Pig. So if we take a look
3
at
Lurkers,
the
4 Lurkers.
Yes.
And there is no Disruptor in sight.
Yes.
No Robo Bay.
How about the Observers? Did he lose them every single one of them?
Yeah, there's not one single one out on the map.
Oh, that is bad. And the lurker cocoons are just behind on the left. Fight is taking place right now. Stalkers against roaches and hydra. Quite a good fight for our Protoss players, but now the lurker entered the fray, and suddenly that's not a really great situation. Whopping DTs. He just sniped the overseer.
Yeah.
Pig knows
He's
it.
gonna
So
chase,
yeah.
Oh, if you could get these lurkers, they're actually gonna have to stay there here. The lurkers.
Yeah.
Get an observer.
No detection. Yeah, observer from Albion getting whopped
Wow. Pig is panicking because he doesn't know that there is no observer nearby. He could have waited a little bit more, so he pulls back a little bit too early. Dark Templar's actually taking some damage here from the lurkers earlier, even though they weren't detected.
in. Yep. 2 overseers coming in, so he will have the vision to take care of those DTs. But what a back and forth game.
Yeah.
Still the supply is so close, 109 to 114, and he built a decent number of pros in the meantime. 52 pros now for a Protoss player, but he needs to take a 4th.
Yeah, without Disruptor, it's going to be really hard against this melee lurkers, unless he completely circumvents this army and goes for some sort of base trade. But right now, there is no attempt at being aggressive other than this War Prism flying across the map, which could be the saving grace just because Pig's army is so far out. Keep in mind, Pig's lair, which is morphing into a hive, is on the backdoor natural right now.
Yep.
If this were to get sniped, he'd be in so much trouble again. His army, though, is pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I think 4 lurkers is still manageable in a frontal fight without any disruptors, but I think I've seen 10 more lurkers in the production time, which would make like 13 or 14 lurkers, and there is no way that you can
base
fight
trade?
that head-on. Oh, base trade situation, is that really good for Albion? Pig, sorry? I think he moved out with all of his lurkers. He doesn't have any lurker in
Oh, he's going to
defense.
go for a snipe on these lurkers,
With
because he's
DTs.
got DTs.
Yeah, really smart. We're gonna see that in the bottom. Here, the lurkers are shredding everything on the 3rd base, and at the same time, on the right, we
lurkers are
can see the lurkers dying on the right, bottom right.
They're actually
Yes.
running away.
They're already
completely
dead.
outrunning those DTs.
Lurkers
So
are
big,
fast,
if you
man.
ask me. The lurker then, take it down, man. You need to. Full on base trade here between these two. Only 2 overseers. Right now, I think for Pig.
He just built 4.
Oh yeah, he made some bush. Okay, so.
Yeah, he knows. That's really smart out of Pig.
Yeah. He knows that if these were to get sniped, then DTs will reign supreme in the ground fights. And right now, it's all about that base trade. Pig's got a bunch of spores here on that other base that he's got on the right-hand side.
Is the War Prism still living?
Yeah, there's. I think there was. Is it just the one? Yeah, there's just the one right outside the 3rd base.
It's still here. So in the main, everything is dying. Spire is gonna get taken down. The hatchery in the main is dead. Hive is still running and he's building
Albion
a
has
Hydra.
a probe on the map, by the way, on the right-hand side. That was there the entire game. He could start a Nexus. DTs are on strike. They're not doing anything in that base at the bottom side of the map.
Yeah, that is pretty sad. I think the detection is not reaching at that moment. He could have.
I know we wanted the stream to be French, but Dark Templars going on strike wasn't really necessary. Not that French, Dark Templars.
And no lurkers to defend that base. He still has a base on the right side. He should transfer those drones as ASAP. Those drones, yeah, on that 5th base. Still 2 observers remaining. And the army of Pig is consisting in a couple of Hydras and a lot of lurkers. So if he were to defend one single position, he would be in a really great spot. Mothership Core dies.
Yeah, that's kind of bad.
That is bad.
Now
Only
more
one
and more
single probe.
Stalkers are dying. The army supply here of our Protoss player is plummeting. 46 army supply against 61. As he's killing
Pig needs
the
to save a
remaining
drone.
buildings here of Pig.
Pig needs to save a drone. Where are they?
Where are those cheeky guys? He's got
Oh,
12
yeah,
on
okay.
the map.
Okay,
Some
he's-
of those are next to the natural, which is actually going to take off his opponent across the map. And a lot of those actually were at that base here, so...
Yeah, but he still has...
Wait, whoa, no! Albion lost his probe on the right-hand side.
Yeah, thanks to the Hydra.
Oh my god, what?
What's going on? What happened? Whoa. Surrender. Okay, I get that joke. It's... no.
Way too French.
Way too French stream. I mean, strike, surrender at the same time. What's happening? Is that just us? Okay, everybody has the same. That's a pretty bad moment to have a deconnection.
It's going to give them some time to think about it. I don't think it's particularly relevant, like both players, like they know exactly what's happening here and what they have to do no matter what.
Are you back in game, Coca?
We were down to so few buildings, actually.
So
like from what I can see... Oh, wait, it's
we're back.
unfreezing, maybe?
We are back.
I'm still lagging a little bit.
Attempting to reconnect.
Yeah, so it's only, I think, the Twilight Council and the Dark Shrine out on the map for
Yeah.
the Protoss. So I think he's about to be eliminated, actually.
The thing is, in my opinion,
He's going to have to fight, and there's going to be too much.
yeah, too much lurkers and a decent amount of overseers. He can't really snipe all these overseers at the same time and get a win
He
out
can,
of
but he'd
DTs.
lose his entire army.
Yeah, in the process.
In which case, it doesn't matter anymore, because then you lose your buildings way too fast before you can kill everything with the DTs that are left, which are not even that many.
Yep.
It's like there is one right now that was attacking the hive with the 3 adepts on the bottom left-hand side. So the Japanese player here, we thought he was going to be able to do it.
It was such a
Albion.
close fight.
Yeah.
It was a really,
He
really
messed up a
close
little.
fight.
Maybe he got really nervous again.
You mean
That'd be really sad,
the
actually.
blink micro?
Yeah.
Was
Yeah, he overextended with Stalkers. He could have just pulled back, regrouped. He had already done the damage. And back at home, also not being able to defend the Mutas in the meantime was a big, big mistake.
Yeah, I thought he managed that pretty well in the beginning. Like
Yeah, in the
when
start.
he gets 8 mutas in his main, he
Losing
triple
the
pilot
Mothership
over-
Core was a big goof, for
Yeah,
sure.
I agree, but still, like getting those mutas out of his main base and just saying, "I'm gonna kill you at the other side of the map before you reach Larker," was a really great decision in my opinion. He had the blink, he had the +1, 7 gates. I
It's
think.
very hard when you're hitting the south while being hit in the north. You can't be looking at both positions. So unless, like usually, if you know you're being attacked elsewhere, your move is to click back, pull back, and while your army is pulling back, you look back home, you micro that, you make a bunch of stalkers to defend against the Mutas, and then you look at your army again, at
Yeah.
your main army, and then you micro it.
That's the thing with those kind of situations. Really high tense, high pressure situation is the prioritization of your actions. What are you gonna do first, and how much time do you allow yourself to micro or to defend the mutas, and what is the most important at that moment?
Is it prioritization or prioritization?
I would say it's prioritization.
Yeah,
Yes.
prioritization.
Prioritization or prior. Oh yeah, with the T.
We were both wrong.
Prioritization.
No, prioritization.
Damn. Even Apollo. Prioritization. Prioritization.
If we need to
Ooh.
ask in Welsh, we can ask him, but otherwise, for now, let's just skip the ones we've been saying.
So that's
not even an answer.
Let's be honest. That looks like a pig win.
Yeah.
It has
Even
to
though Penguin lost pretty bad, Pig. Is
I
you
set
heard
you
that
up.
as well.
I knew. I knew.
Yeah, I know.
That looks like a big win. I mean, no probes left. Only 2 buildings remaining. More army supply. We're currently at 60 army supply against 38.
Yeah.
Lurkers. Good amount of overseers. Still some buildings remaining. A hatchery on the other side of the map.
He's doing pretty well, like in this rematch. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
proud of him.
He's
What do you
totally
know?
redeeming himself.
Maybe soon he won't need to be casting tanks anymore in order to stay alive. and
In
survive.
order to get food on the table. But yeah, great performance by Pig. It's not over yet. We're probably gonna be having a reconnect to the game. How do we call that again? I don't even remember.
Resume from
recover
replay?
from replay. We're gonna do recover from replay.
Do
Probably.
we leave this lobby or this
Okay,
game?
no information out of
Do
our
you ever know
admins.
anything?
Never. Is everything dead? Even the stream?
No.
Damn. Okay, the stream is going live. Oh. There's only 2 computers that lost internet. But we're still live. We're still with you guys. And I hope you're enjoying that night of NationWars 3.
I'm trying to see.
And Australia looks looking amazing. Pig is looking amazing. It was really, really, really far and not looking good in that game, but brought it back.
I think Apollo's taunting did his job. It awoke the beast. It awoke the pig within.
Okay. Blah blah blah. Le blah blah blah. Le blah blah blah. Bonsoir. Bonsoir.
No, are we not live anymore? I think we are.
I don't know. I'm sure we are. I'm sure we are.
So why are you going full French?
I don't really know. We were
Oh,
dropped.
we dropped. Reap in pepperonis. What is Apollo doing?
Playing Football Manager.
Please no.
So can you alt tab so we can know if we have internet on that computer?
It's BNet, I think. Yep. We got internet.
Okay. Cool.
We got a few tweets. Okay, that was what we said earlier. Melissa, tweeted a photo.
Says he could beat Todd 1v1.
My boyfriend says he could beat Todd 1v1. Well, if he's so sure, why doesn't he bet you and then we can play? I'm just kidding. Maybe he can. Maybe he's good.
Okay, actually, speaking of bets, I want Moment to pay up today.
Well, what league is your boyfriend in, Melissa? Let us know.
Netflix and Chipotle. That's pretty good. We are totally looking at our Twitter account right now. We want to know what league is.
When
our
a girl
friend.
tweets at you, you stalk big time.
Yeah.
Actually,
that has been
you got a
confirmed.
girlfriend. You
That
can't.
that has been confirmed by every single Starcraft personality that I know that follows a crazy amount of girls.
Not
Just
me.
favorite. No, never happened to you. No.
No.
Okay. No, actually, you call out people for doing that. So if you would do it yourself.
Well, I mean, I don't follow a lot of girls, but the ones that I do, I make sure that I stalk. No, I'm just kidding.
So if you're part of those girls that are being followed by Todd, just give us a tweet #NationWars3 NW3 and tell us what it feels like to be followed by Todd. We're really interested. And yeah, some of our friends from the Team Liquid report are kind of mad at the Russian team, which I kind of understand. Even Nercho is in. Nercho is in the conversation.
Yes, why did Silifko sign up for the
Can we
tournament?
get an update on anything, please? Okay, should we do a break? Should we go on? D'accord. All right. Your turn, man. Your turn.
We ran out of stuff to talk about. Make sure to tweet at us, guys, so we can at least keep on showing those cool tweets.
Yeah. So we have
Hashtag
stuff to think
NW3.
about.
Yeah, honestly, like, I'd be very shocked if somehow Albion won that last game, because he looked pretty bad. I'm pretty sure he only had the Twilights and the Dark Shrine. I made sure, and I saw that he has no probe left out on the map. So it's
No problem.
It's really his last to build. Yeah, there it is, the tweets. Yeah, these are Under Armour socks, by the way. Props. But
Under
yeah,
Armour?
Under Armour, yeah, it's a brand for like sports clothes. Pretty
Okay.
cool. I have the same right now.
I didn't know.
So yeah, her boyfriend says he could beat me 1v1. A lot of people have made that mistake in the past. No one of them lived to tell the story. Saturday night, Starcraft, chocolate, and a beautiful girl. You're lucky, man. Is that actually like chocolate mousse? That looked awesome. Oh my god.
Can we see that tweet again? We want to know about that.
Is that a
chocolate
cake
mousse.
or if it's chocolate mousse? I'm so jelly right now. Actually, I've been waiting to have dinner, and we have to feel for so long.
Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't even eat dinner.
NationWars 3. That may or may not be work outside. Well, you're doing your duty. You're following the NationWars. You can walk later. Why do something now when you can do it later? That's why I always do laundry like 1 month late.
And that's why you're giving me shit because I took all the shirts that you wanted to give to get here.
Why, you do laundry late?
I also do laundry late, but you don't have any laundry with you. That's what I mean. That's why you want T-shirt from OGaming.
I brought a bunch of T-shirts, but they're not as good as these ones.
Yes, I agree. Troll harder, live longer.
Troll harder, live longer.
I like it. I think
That's actually false advertising. When you troll, you're like, you're supposed to be kind of mad. And when you're mad, your heart grows smaller. And then you're just not a happy person and you die earlier because you're very angry. I know all about it. Like, that's my specialty, so.
I've read a lot of things about that to be prepared. Apollo managed to wake the pig within.
Pig within.
Good job, Apollo. He's actually sitting on the floor right next to us. And I think we are right now going through the replay to go back at that final moment, because that's the thing with when you drop at the end, at the literal end of the game, is that it's gonna be over in a few moments.
Yeah,
but we
it
still
must feel
want
so
to
bad
know.
for the players. I feel sorry for them, actually.
Yeah. But I still feel
Well,
like
I guess Pig doesn't care because he's probably gonna win. But
yeah,
our Japanese player here. What's going
Scrolling.
on? Oh, it's been at launcher. Enter your password so I can look at the keyboard.
And you will be able to play
Enter
on
your
a
PIN.
diamond account.
Enter your PIN number. I saw this movie where there's like this one guy. He's going to withdraw some cash, and these guys they rob him. They come from behind. They're like, enter your PIN number now. And this guy, he's like OCD, you know, like he's like all in the details. He can't hold his mouth. He's like, you can't say PIN number. The other guy's like, what? Because they got a knife and everything. He's like, you can't say PIN number because PIN means personal identification number. So if you're saying that, you're saying personal identification number. They beat him up and they leave. And I feel like this guy is so me. I would have to say something if somebody said PIN number to me.
Yeah, you would have a slight problem if you would be getting robbed, or maybe they would, because look at those biceps. It's like, do you want a piece of me?
I don't know, man.
Would you do that against knife? Would you take the fight anyways?
Maybe.
Because you're Letard?
Maybe. Who
Interesting.
Knows? We'll wait and find out.
We're
Hopefully
about to hop on in the game. Yes.
Oh, we're back in it.
Okay, so
there's actually been some progress, and to my surprise, Pig didn't head across the map immediately. I don't think there was any observer left. Those lurkers are doing a ton of damage here on the last stalkers of Albion. He's gonna head to the right-hand side, take out that base, and there's still the DT and those adepts here. That one Hydra is trying to do the job
seriously?
here against this Twilight Council and Dark
Same
Shrine.
time? Are we getting dropped again?
Is that a replay of the replay? A replay of the VOD? A replayception?
Are we in a replay or in a recover for replay?
Oh no, it's the replay. We were watching the replay. We were casting a replay. That's a Joe Miller moment. Joe Miller had this thing one time where he was casting and didn't realize it was a replay they were showing at some point, and he was like, oh, I'm actually casting a replay. That's how he transitioned out of it.
Okay.
Okay, so that was the replay. Now I think paused. No, that was not?
Actually, just Pig won. Pig won.
All right,
Pig just
won.
won. Pig won,
Spoilers.
boys. He won. He just won. We couldn't be in game to show you that, and we're really sorry about that. But Pig won, which makes Australia leading 2-0 against Japan now, and that sounds like 10 seconds afterwards.
Yeah.
I mean. We said it earlier. You don't have to be a genius to know what's going to happen when a Protoss has two buildings that the Zerg knows where it is, no probe left, no minerals.
Oh, the next player.
Oh yeah, Sayark.
It's Sayark. Shocker. He was
Shocker.
the last player.
Shocker. Our third player is
So-
the last remaining Japanese player.
Can Pig all kill? I guess he's going to have to be Sayark first, because there is a revive after, but being up 2-0 is looking pretty good.
Yep.
And not just because he was wearing that sexy tank top, Funka. Okay, so Melissa answered, and she said
He's
that
in
her boyfriend is in diamonds.
He
Well,
might be able to beat me.
Yeah,
or
he should
Apollo.
try to beat Apollo first, and you, and then if he does, I'll accept the challenge and play him. That's a promise.
Okay, sounds good. For now, and once again, sorry about the way it was, but still 2-0 in favor of Australia. We are going into a quick commercial break, and when we return, we will see if Pig is able to kill everybody from the Japanese team as he takes on Sayark, the Terran player from Japan. Stay tuned.
Welcome back, everybody, to Nation Wars 3. This is the third day of qualification, as we're having a lot of fun, sometimes too much fun.
A little bit too much,
in
maybe.
the O Gaming studio. I'm joined by my brethren.
Brethren?
Yep.
I don't even know what it means.
My brother.
Brother?
My bro.
My bro.
My bro Seth.
Bro.
Funker Dunker.
Fucking Dunker.
Funker Dunker Funkadelic. Who's
Apollo
going to
Sean
be
Clark.
doing some commentary with me. Who's
Yep. I
had
will.
a very positive response from the internet.
Is that right?
That's right, mate. I've been reading the tweets. I've been reading the messages and people like in the Twitch chat. Love you. I think
Thank you.
you should press 1 if you want to like Funker. Well, I think people like you.
Okay.
What
okay,
are you
okay,
doing?
Okay, there's a guy coming in.
You wanna?
You've seen him before.
Yeah,
He's
man. Look at this crazy guy.
now wearing a. Oh,
Jihad.
He
Je
doesn't
n'ai
have a
pas-
microphone.
Je n'ai pas le micro.
Il n'a pas de micro.
Je n'ai pas le micro.
So, what are you supposed to be? Oh, you don't have a
Wait, you can
microphone
speak
yet.
for me.
I'm supposed to be the observer.
Yes.
He's supposed to be the observer.
Okay.
I think
but
it sounds wrong.
What is it with the, you know, the?
Now I got 2 mics.
Yo.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be the observer, but I'm too bad, and Kerry just put me this thing on my head, and I'm here.
Okay, so
With Tom.
you're no longer an observer. You're now the Joker.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I
are you gonna
understand.
be doing anything else than just jokes? Just jokes
Sometimes
during the
I
game?
dance.
Can you tell me a joke?
Oh,
A joke in English?
Yes.
Oh, that's going to be too hard for me.
You can translate it from French. I mean, tell yourself the joke in French and then
Yeah.
tell me in English. The joke, like translate.
Oh, oh no.
Come on,
I'm
tell me
so
a
happy
joke
that
in
I'm not Coca right there.
Yeah.
Come on, give me a joke. I want to know how funny French people are.
Oh damn.
You are representing, because we're at NationWars, the entire of France right now.
Do you have
the
an
English
Do you have an
stream,
AG? Funka, help me.
the thousands of people on the English stream from all around the world
Okay.
are listening to a NationWars broadcast, and you are representing France.
Yeah, but
Give us a joke.
Funka,
No,
help
no,
me.
no.
You don't help me.
You're alone on this one.
Look at this teacher.
You're alone on this one. I can teach you observing. I can't teach you humor.
You, why not?
No.
So are you going to surrender?
I want. Okay.
Couldn't help myself.
Let me think.
It's okay. You don't have to tell
No,
the
no,
joke.
no.
Okay.
Let's do something.
You can think of a
At
joke.
any moment during that game, who's gonna be, by the way, Japan versus Australia, game
I've got a
3.
joke.
Okay. Psyark versus Pig.
But
At any moment, no, 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 no.
Game. Well, you
There-
meant to observe it.
there's another one doing it. Okay.
Okay.
Hear me out. When he has a joke, he just does that, and
we stop.
everything, and he does his joke.
Pause the game.
During
During the game. No, we're not pausing the game.
And
No.
if I'm doing the observer, because that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, you are observing.
I just
filling
I
time
just,
with
I
us.
just pause the game. I come here, and I do my joke now.
Wait, you
We
are
can't.
observing the game.
Yeah.
Why are you here?
Why not?
Shouldn't you be observing the game?
Yeah, but actually the game is not on, so the game is
they're
going.
really
on.
ready.
It is. It
So I
is.
gotta go.
That was Coca, everyone.
Bye bye.
Coca.
Thank you,
And
Coca.
I will come back with a joke.
Okay.
I
Yes,
promise you.
yes,
The
yes.
game
I
is
find
starting,
something on
by the
Google.
way. I
Do
don't know
it.
if you know that. We're actually
Go.
in the game. I think it's.
Quickly.
Otherwise, we don't have an
Just
observer.
leave Todd. Leave Todd.
Yeah, leave Todd alone. Hello, Todd.
Yo.
Anyway, I got a joke for you.
Okay, tell me.
You want to know?
Yep.
You want to know my joke?
Yep.
You ready?
Yep. Fuck.
You ready?
No, I'm not ready.
Oh, hold on.
Trying to.
You ready for the joke? It's
Yes.
really funny. Ready? It's Funker. All right. Time for the next game between Australia and Japan. Currently, Australia leading 2-0. Will they take it 3? Is Pig going to continue his domination winning streak? Go on then, after you go.
Well,
Off you go.
I'm still shocked.
You were instructed by your boss to hype it up. So I want to see hype.
All right. In the bottom side of this map, it is Prion Terraces. If you're wondering, for Japan, it is Psyark.
Wait, I'm going to check. Kerry, thumbs up or thumbs down? How good was that for you? Was that good intro?
Good or bad intro?
Down. Thumbs down.
Seriously?
Thumbs down. Get the thumb to turn up. If
All right.
you haven't watched Gladiator, you know what happens when the thumb is down.
Yes.
Let's hear it.
He dies, and I don't want to die.
Hear it.
In the top left, our resident growler from Australia. He already redeemed himself with 2 wins, even though he lost really fast in the first clan war. He is Pig.
Thumbs up or thumbs down?
He's doing left and right. I don't even know
Well,
what it means.
luckily for you, this is a best of 7. You have another chance after, or maybe a couple more to redeem yourself.
To redeem myself.
Yep, you do.
I'm trying to find a joke, actually. Seriously. Yours was so bad. I've never seen that in my entire life. I've never heard that in my entire life.
Mine was pretty funny, man.
No, it wasn't even funny. It was just bad.
3 hatcheries down here for Piggy
Piggy boy.
versus a Reaper expansion build. Very standard from the days of Wings of Liberty through Heart of the Swarm through into Legacy of the Void. This time they have a bomb.
Le bombe.
Le bombe.
KD8.
KD8 La Bomba.
Yep. And once again, Cyark, instead of going into the reactor just after the Reaper, goes into one Marine. And he might catch one of Pig's Overlord trying to get a scout out on the Terran base. Reaper reaching the natural and trying to get a drone. There's actually a drone really vulnerable, all alone. But he's gonna save it with the Spore.
The whole world is watching you.
Ooh, great mine. And the Overlord on the other side of the map is actually getting targeted down. Maybe he's gonna die. We'll see. Or maybe we won't see. I don't know.
We always see.
Can he take it?
Pig.
No range left. But it's gonna be... it's dead.
Well, this is actually a pretty good scout.
Yes, it is a great scout.
It's actually worth losing the Overlord because he goes in and sees the second and third barracks being added on, which is not that common. So we're going to be seeing a built-up attack here from Cyark, which is pretty good info to Pig to prepare himself. This is usually the third command center to the starport.
Yep.
But it's going to be a lot of units coming out here.
But if you followed the first game, when Cyark played against Zerg, he did the exact same opening. And then he goes, I think he went into 4 Hellions, switched it over, did a starport, went into another reactor because he wanted to build a lot of mines, but still did a 16 Marines timing. That spawning pool seems like a really, really bad placement. He's not getting the amount of gas that he should be getting with this, and the gold is already working wonders for the Australian Zerg.
Yeah, and I don't think he should really have too many problems with this push coming out from Cyark, which would leave him in a bad position. So we'll see. He really needs to deal damage with it once he builds up this army. But for now, Pig just going to start spreading that creep as far as he can spread it. When Todd was trying to do Pig impressions before, he sounded more like Batman than Pig.
Yeah, you thought too?
Oh, you thought that as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
It was like it wasn't Pig. It
wasn't Pig. It was Batman.
Christian Bale.
Yeah, Christian Bale. Really
Bale.
bad Christian Bale. All right, so third command center does come down eventually. Here it is on the second base here for Cyark, who needs to do some damage really. Otherwise, Australia are going to beat Japan twice today. And of course, unfortunately for us, Russia failed to deliver the players for the winner match.
Yep.
So Japan do have a second chance.
Yeah, and it's not looking really good for them either. I mean, they're still losing 2-0. And right now with that build getting scouted as fast as it was, I don't see Pig falling for this.
No.
He knows what's going to happen. 16 Marines are going to get dropped. Those 2 medivacs, you can see them in the production tab, are going to be out in a few seconds. And actually, I think he screwed that up a little bit because he lacks some Marines. If we take a look at the unit counts, he only has 9 Marines. He used to have 16 at that moment. I think he screwed that up a little bit on the reactor timing.
Well, bit of a problem. 6 Marines now missing, as you can see in the slots of the medivacs. Pig, though, has already started a lot of units, and I think he's actually well prepared to stop this. And to be honest, he might be even able to launch a counterattack depending on the success of this defense of his. There's 2 medivacs looking to swing around to the main base now.
Can he get some damage done? That Overlord is
he's
spreading creep.
unloading on the wrong
Whoa.
side.
That's unfortunate. And it gives so much time to Pig to be prepared.
Yeah.
Those Zerglings and Banelings are in the perfect position. Can he get the surround and force the lift off?
Yeah.
That's done. Already 2 or 3 Marines getting killed. And the 4 Hellion, that's really poorly timed. It should have hit at the same time as the Marines were fighting the Zerglings in the main. And the creep spread is already amazing for Pig.
Pig needs to research, I was about to say, Baneling speed. The one thing he's missing. Does he have double evolution chamber, or is he simply just using one? Just one. That's a little bit funky. It's a little bit funky. Just going for the attack upgrade here. Not carapace.
You know, I'm not against that. In general, I think
he's probably going to look to swarm this position, to be honest.
It's such an open base. I mean, you can come in from so many different angles, and with that creep spread already going so strong, it will not take that long to reach that base with a lot of Lings and Banelings. Tried to target down 1 Baneling, does it, but lose 2 Marine in the process. Cyark is getting pushed away. Even a medivac. I thought he was almost dead, but he's full energy. +1 getting researched, +1 armor getting researched as well. It's going to be finished in like 15 seconds. And still 1 Evo, which I like. He's adding a second one now, but I'd rather have a lot of banelings and getting
Yeah.
spread out around the map than having 2 Evo Chambers and maybe dying in the process.
Right, I agree. Yeah.
Upgrades are not as important as they used to be in Heart of Swarm. I mean, rushing them is not as important as it used to be.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing, because researching upgrades is not that fun anyway.
And here comes a little push coming out from Psyarch. A little healthy one. Shouldn't be able to achieve too much though. It could, depending on the Widowmine hits, but it's just a small little squad. Clearing up some of this creep, which is obviously very good to be able to push that back, but Pig is pretty scary at the moment. He's got a lot of units. He gets a wraparound onto these Marines and instantly kills off the Hellbats.
Psyarch not on that move. Oh, those Widowmine detonation. Quite bad considering how many mines were there and no detection from our Zerg player. Mutas got fended off a little bit by those Marines, dropping them on the other gold at the on this map. There's so many golds on Prion Terraces.
Yeah,
we'll see if we can
6.
get some more. I think 6, yeah?
Yeah, 6. 2 for each player and 2 in the middle.
Oh yeah, that's right. In the middle, the middle ones are golds. Also, one little drop getting
already
deployed in the main.
Units there. And clear that up nice and easily. Medevac's probably going to come chase this down with the rest of the units to make sure that's cleared up, but good old Aussie Piggy.
Aussie Piggy. Oh, I did an Aussie. I had a really bad timing at the beginning of the cast.
Yeah, why'd you do that at the bad time?
I don't know. But now, if Australia gets a all kill, isn't that the perfect time to go Aussie?
I mean, there's always time to get in Aussies. I mean, there's not really a bad time for it.
8 Marines getting unloaded on creep. Look at how perfect it is.
Okay,
but he's not doing anything out of it.
It's like an English cue at the chippy, that one. Going to come in and clear up these units very fast. And a decent squad in the middle again, still attacking this creep.
He's
Keeping
not
Pig
achieving
back at
anything.
bay.
He's not achieving anything. Oh, those 4 Widow Mines are pretty well placed. He needs to go back into the Medivacs. He's not on it.
And the
that
Widow
counter
Mines.
attack, man.
Uh-oh.
While trying to get a foot base.
SpaghettiOs.
Oh. Second Widow Mine could have changed everything, but there's so many Banelings trying to get a wraparound on those Marines. That third base, there's only SCVs and a couple of Marines defending that. Where is he gonna go? Third base main.
Pig. Wrap around it.
Oh, those SCV are gonna get blown up. That bunker falls down, and with it, that third base getting lifted off. That income of Psyarch is getting really low now.
Got hit right before his 2-2 completed. Lost 19 SCVs there. Unfortunately, Pig making a bit of a mistake with his Mutalisk. Going to have a couple of them shot down from the skies. But a good attack there from Pig. He takes a 40 supply lead in this game, pushing Australia one step at a time closer to a complete all kill.
Fourth base trying to get set up on that high-end position, getting a planetary fortress, and a turret. All his army is placed there. He can be, I don't know if he can defend both the third base and the fourth right now. Oh, some Mutas. Donations. Mutaflog getting donated right there, losing quite a lot. And that's a huge Zergling run by.
Yeah, good to see Pig changing up from losing earlier on. He's no longer playing like a bogan. He's now playing like a true Crocodile Dundee from down under. He's doing all right, good mate. Put another shrimp on the barbie, Pig. You're playing awesome, mate. Keep going this way, and you might be allowed back into England. Here we go, another big attack coming from Pig. And he's going to continue the onslaught here to see if he could put Australia 3-0 up.
Yeah, it's looking like this. So many Banelings and Zerglings getting the wraparound. A Thor, only a planetary fortress to defend. It might be enough for now, but the next wave is gonna be enormous. 3-2 getting researched, the adrenal glands as well as the Ultralisk Cavern. I want to see some Ultralisk.
I want to see some Ultralisk being thrown around by Pig.
Yep.
Ultralisks are pretty much literally drop bears.
And a Ghost Academy already from Psyarch.
Yeah.
He knows.
He knows.
He knows what to do against it, but the thing is, does he have the resources for it?
That's the big question.
Yep.
And it looks like he might do, because he is getting his economy back online. But Pig lurking around, waiting to strike at any moment. Like a true Fiend. Looking staggering, stuttering from the bush.
Tell me more.
Pig,
I want to know.
at the age of 12, grew up in the bush. Made him a real man. He's not a city boy. He's not a town boy. He's a bush boy. And that's where you really learn about life in the bush. Wild, very dangerous. But once you come out of the bush and you come back into civilization, you're stronger than you could ever be as a mere city boy. Pig, the bush boy.
Pig the bush boy. Is in a really great spot right now. I mean,
Absolutely. I mean,
dude,
he's got so much money. He's got great upgrades, a good army.
it would have to be the worst engagement of all time for Pig to lose this game. I mean, Cyark knows that he cannot move, he cannot leave his base for only 1 second, so he's just camping, setting up camp at his 4th and 3rd base, trying to get a 5th. But hello, Cyark, there's actually a gazillion Zerglings and Banelings waiting for you on the 5th base. So, in my opinion, Cyark needs to camp and get a 200 supply army and just pray for the best with all the ghosts and mines that he gathered.
Yeah.
Even Baneling traps getting set up.
Oh, Pig with
Piggy
the
boy.
flair.
Yes.
Look at this charmer.
Oh yeah.
He's not called Notorious PIG for no reason, Funker.
Yep.
Here we go. Look
Oh,
at
those
this.
mines.
This is it. Australia coming to take down Japan.
Oh, the
Slowly,
snipes.
but Japan's resistance.
Yeah. Amazing resilience by Cyark, building a gazillion ghosts and using the new snipe ability that actually shreds everything that a Zerg can build in the late game. Some Banelings trying to get a connection. Good pickup from the Medivac. Good army control from Cyark, but still, look at that army supply. Or that supply in general. 191, 250, and Pig is taking every single base on the map.
Alright.
Pathogen Glance wants to go into Fungal. I think that's a good option against Ghost in general. If you can just hit them while they are doing their animation for Snipe, cancels the Snipe. So so that's a good thing. Fungal on Ghost.
Gotta love that.
Gotta love this.
Gotta love it.
And then you've got that beefy Ultra that comes and shump gets everything.
Exactly. That's exactly what an Ultralis does.
Yeah, it sounds like it too.
Alright. Pig, buying his time. Look at this. It's like the jaw of a crocodile. If you look at the mini-map. Here's the south jaw. And the north jaw's at the top. And here we go, the pincer movement. This is called the El Clasico in Australia.
Oh, friendly fire on those mines, man. And yeah, that 5th base is not gonna happen. Not anytime soon.
So many Banelings here. Pig, though.
Ooh, did you see that?
Yeah.
Like 4 snipes, I think, gets an Ultra.
That's actually a little bit surprising.
That's amazing.
That is amazing.
Yeah, he's trying to fight back, and that's really good from Cyark. Oh, the Baneling trap! Yeah, the Stefan
That's what
away.
we want to see.
The Stefan away. Like, you attack, you pull back, but burrow 2 Banelings while retreating. So your opponent doesn't know they're here. He doesn't expect it. I think we've seen a Greater Spire coming up, which explains those 6 Corruptors getting built. And he's about to switch it up a little bit because the Ultras have a hard time to getting close to the army of the Terran player playing really, really defensively on 4 bases right now. But he's about to run out of resources.
Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? He just needs to kind of establish this right-hand side so he can keep his income high and be able to produce more units. It's a bit of a shame that he hasn't got 3-3 upgrades, and Pig's going to outclass him when they eventually do take the fight.
Yeah, only 1 Broodlord though. He doesn't have the supply remaining. Okay, no, 5 more Broodlords getting produced.
That's probably going to be the nail in the coffin because Cyark just doesn't have anything to deal with Broodlords.
Nope, he does not. He has to take like a 360 fight around those Broodlords and get the best snipes of his entire life. But I don't see that happening considering, well, the population in general that he has. 81 against 180. And he's gonna get crushed from every single angle. Pig is he's liking life right now. I think he's making that last a little bit too long because, you know, he's having a good time. Just crushing a turret.
He is. He's just taking this one for a walk in the park, really.
Uh-huh.
It's been a bit of a slower second half of this match because Pig's just secured a lot of money around the map. He's built up an ultimate army, ultimate upgrades, and eventually now is going to try and take a fight against the limited amount of weapons that Psyarch has, unfortunately, because he'd be loving to have a lot more Vikings or Liberators at this point to be able to deal with the Broodlords, but how can he ever touch the Broodlords? That's the biggest problem he's going to run into.
Counter-attack with the Ultralisk while they are fighting on the right side. Orbital Command gets destroyed. And on the left side, I don't know if the Ultralisk got the Planetary Fortress, but they're trying really hard.
No,
and they're actually going to get it. No! Oh, it's so close! And then the snipes. Wow. That's a sad
headshot.
Ultralisk. That's a really sad Ultralisk. He was about to take a Planetary Fortress on his own. That's not something you see every day.
Okay.
4 more Ultras.
Piggy's taking his sweet time here, isn't he?
Yep, he is.
Well, as he described in his winner's interview, he wants to lay you down, slowly caress you to death, and he's taking his time with it.
And he's wide awake now. I mean, what time is it in Australia now? 8 or 9 a.m.?
10.
Yeah, he's wide awake. No problem, he can play for days.
Play for days. Can dance all day, can play all day.
And in the end, it's going to be the Broodlords that are going to take down that Planetary Fortress. Right now, Psyarch has to be floating with like maybe 200 minerals a minute.
I feel like we're going to have to hype this one up because the end is near.
The end is near.
Right?
Is that the last fight? I turned that off.
I turned that off.
Yeah.
No wonder it was more.
I turned the probe off.
Okay. Single line drop once again. Single line Q.
Okay, that's
Here
not
we
going to
go.
go well.
This is going to be it. This is Pig.
That's
JJ Piggy!
GG Piggy!
3-0. He lost his first match of the entire day, but he awoke. He's awake, and he's ready to play some StarCraft 2.
Yep.
Legacy of the Void.
Crushing nerds left and right.
He's on a 3-game winning streak here today in the NationWars qualifiers. And now goes and forces Japan to bring out their ace player, last player, revive one of the 3 to see if they can tackle Pig once again.
It was... Who did manage to...
Pig lost to...
Vizravana.
Vizravana.
Yeah.
Vizravana.
No, but in my like in that match, that particular match, the final one that we're casting right now, who do you feel did the best against Pig? Albion, right?
Yes.
It was the base trade
It was the
situation,
closest
and he
one.
was about to win.
Yes.
So
it was the closest one.
I would say Albion gets revived on this one.
You think?
Well, you know.
I don't know. Actually, I actually have no idea who they would pick.
Well. Or the one that isn't sleeping at the moment.
Yeah, that's the thing as well. I think they all woke up, the Japanese players, around 2 or 3-ish to get ready to play. And it's now, you know, getting on in the morning. So I imagine they're all very tired. But they have to show what's... Uh-oh. So Moment told me he could do 50 push-ups. I said I'd give him 50 or if he could. He broke at 46.
Seriously? Oh, so sad. 6.
Is that even Moment?
Yeah, that's Moment. Without his cap.
Oh,
Nobody recognizes it.
Oh, there he is.
No, Moment.
They're not even real push-ups.
That was
going
towards
down.
the end. That was towards the end. Can we get the sound?
That's not even a real push-up, mate. No.
Okay, yeah.
No, go ahead.
Just
I
do
mean,
a
show us,
push-up
man.
on the
Show
table,
us,
no
I mean.
problem.
No, just do it on the table, man.
Do a
Do
push-up
it
on the table.
man.
No. No. He's asking if he can actually do that. I have to say it in French, like, no. No.
You can't. Moment, I think they're actually considering to clear the table to allow them to do a push-up on the
Seriously?
table. I think so. I'm not sure what they're doing. I'm a little bit worried.
I don't know. Carrie's
either telling him off or telling him he can do a push-up on the table. You didn't do a real push-up, man. You're a cheat. No. Did you do real push-ups then? Oh, next play coming in. 10 seconds.
Yep. Okay, what's going on? He's gonna have a microphone now.
God, what have
I'm
you done?
really
Carrie,
worried.
what have you done?
I'm really worried.
You're not here, Todd, but look like.
Okay, Albion, who's gonna play?
Oh,
Azir.
Ravana!
we beat him last
ZBZ.
time. Are you going to cast with us because Zerg versus Zerg?
No.
You're a Zerg player.
You're a Zerg player.
You
What do
know
you think about this?
Yeah, I
about
can
Zerg.
help you. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm here for you.
You
I
know-
know you're jamming together. And I'm
Okay,
Grandmaster,
come
you
in,
know?
come in,
Yeah,
come in.
we're
You can come.
diamonds, indeed.
We're in.
We're already in game.
Okay,
Oh,
no one.
What is going on?
We need some hype,
Okay.
man. Funk has been failing this evening. Bring the hype.
Yeah, I
I
can
mean
say
that.
you. Who is a man? He's a Zerg. He's red. And he's cheesing. He's Vance Ravana!
That's what we missed on the English stream.
Japan!
That's what we got a thumbs up from production, a thumbs up from the Twitch chat. That's what we want, Moment. Do it again.
He's doing 4-0. No, 3-0.
It's three.
He's from Australia. He's from X5. He's a caster, player. He's everything. He's big.
Yeah, big. Yes, Moment. That's what we want.
Okay, Pig. Can he hold on? 6 Zerglings coming in. He's cheesing.
Yeah. He's
That's
cheating.
that's really bad manner.
That's a cheeser, man.
Come on.
This is something Moment
Come
would do
on.
I like
himself.
It. I like
Yeah,
it.
of course Moment
Of
likes
course he
it.
likes
Perfect. You know where he is. He do pull first.
That's right.
Gas after. He need to break his legs and break his legs.
Break his
it's
leg.
now, Pig. You are a big pig, but you need to go down from Japan.
There's gonna be some bacon fried in this match, Moment.
Okay, Pig is
taking
so dead.
turns.
Pig
What
is
is
so
going
dead.
on?
Japan wants a
Piggy!
bacon sandwich for breakfast, and they're gonna have it.
No, Piggy!
He's taking third. We don't know nothing, boys.
Oh
That's
my
right.
god.
Give me the lamb chops. Wait, wrong meat.
Ravana number 1! Is he about to win this game? It's looking like it. I mean, 6 Zerglings, 8 Zerglings now. Speed is about to come out. Bailing nest.
Oh, Zerg,
Drones
Zerg.
are not good enough.
Zerglings slip through. Slippery Zerglings.
Slippery.
It's very close because you need to do some banning. You don't lose the Zergling, my friend, Japan. It look like he's
My friend
losing
Le
Zergling.
Japon.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Only 3 drones?
Why did you do
No.
that?
No.
Why? It's not. Yeah, it's what a fault. You can't attack between
Lol.
the hat and the miner because you can be circle about the drones because drones is better Zergling. They're
No.
friend. Wow.
No bacon sandwich today. Unfortunately,
Dude.
Pig has decided to have sushi for breakfast. This is over. What a defense. Can he keep it up? And if he does, it's going to be an all-kill. A reverse. No, just an all-kill.
Can he get the old kill? Ravana might be totally supply block if he loses that overload, but there's so many banelings coming in. Spinecrawler has been relocated down to the ramp. Third hatchery has been cancelled. Can he hold on? 15 drones against 12, so better income for Pig right now. And I think he's done it. Piggy boy.
Look. He want to close this game. He want to finish now because he didn't take the second for base Ravana. So I don't know how he can leave this game, win this game.
Come on.
It will be so close.
Here we go.
Spain didn't take the Zergling.
That's a lot of banelings, Mo, man.
Yeah, so many bannings.
But there's 3 banelings also for Pig. 2 hatcheries, more lava.
And another queen on the way as well.
Would you be able to win that moment
It will be so
as a
close.
red player?
It's very close because you need to do a perfect micro because you know 2 banning can kill 10 banning. You need to go two banning with 2 banning and not together. I hope he will not attack with everything together.
He has to split them for sure.
You need to split, boy.
Need to split, boy.
It's split, boy.
Oh yeah. It's time to
Baneling split.
Okay.
Look, you want to kill him now.
It's about to happen, boys. It's either Japan coming back into that clan war, or Pig doing the all kill. 2 banelings for 3.
Pig.
Look.
Pig.
He's getting
So far,
smashed.
so good. So far, he's
Japanese
got one
player
more
getting
bailing.
smashed.
Should they hit the Zergling? Oh, Piggy's making a hole.
There's a spine.
It's gonna be a hole.
He's doing. Look.
It's gonna be
all
a Piggy's got an all kill.
Woo! He say it. I will do a 4 kill. He say all kill 4-0 and
Yeah,
he did it.
4-0.
Well played, my friend.
Piggy.
Piggy boy.
Piggy.
In the end.
All kill.
In the end, he showed us why he's such a badass.
Jared Krenzel.
Yep.
All killed Japan
Big
by
ol' Jared.
himself. He took that country on alone.
It's so
Success.
good. It was so good. I mean, he was in a terrible state. In the first game, he lost instantly. But this time around, he didn't mess up, man. He wasn't there to make friends. He was there to spill blood. And that's what he did.
He spilt blood today.
Yep.
And that sees Australia qualify for the main tournament they are in with the Ukraine and also with Canada. That's our 13th, 14th, and 15th nation. Now, excellent to see. We, of course, still have games tomorrow, which you can see in the bottom right-hand side. We'll be covering same time, same place tomorrow. But Australia are in business.
They are in business, and you know. Well, I'll leave that to the guys at the interview couch. But we need an Aussie.
We need an Aussie. They
They
have to do it
qualified-
with the Aussie team.
Yes,
Instructions to the couch.
Yes.
Aussie is a requirement. Otherwise, you aren't sleeping tonight.
Yeah, don't even say anything. Just open up with
Aussie.
Okay?
Because all the Australians at home are doing it already.
Yeah.
The
And
entire of the nation just together just did it.
And if they don't do it, I say we run to the couch.
And
Because
we
it's
do
not
it
that
ourselves.
Yes,
And
it's
we
not
do
that
it.
far away.
No, it's not.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure the Australians are really happy right now.
Of course. Pig
Because
finally did something useful today. Finally. He lost his first game.
Finally.
And he finally did something. As
Yep.
a captain, that's what we wanted to see.
Yeah. Yeah, he finally took responsibility and said,
He did. You know what?
let
I'm
me
gonna do
qualify my own team. Let me do this, you know? You want the cap? Okay, Moment wants the cap. Because he doesn't want people to know that he has no hair.
it. He has no hair.
But yeah, terrific performance from our good
Piggy.
boy Piggy.
Yeah, he did well.
I'm happy. I was kind of disappointed in his first performance, but now that's what I'm talking about. That's something I could growl for, you know?
I would growl with him. And I'm sure we're
Piggy.
going to hear a lot of words from him. I think they're just setting up on the couch to talk to Piggy and get them on Skype and
Yep.
stuff. But a good performance indeed.
And that's the 15th nation joining NationWars 3.
That's right. We
Yep.
one more, and it's going to be the UK, right? What? What?
Come on. Come on.
What are you joking about? So, of course, here are the other nations in the tournament. The highest seeded countries is, of course, Norway, the two-time NationWars champions. Mexico, of course, runner-up from last season.
Yep.
Korea, the ultimate all gods of Starcraft 2. And France, I don't know how they got seed 1. Seed...
Don't be mad. It's okay.
Seed 2, of course, is the bunch of nations from WCS 2015, which had the highest representation when it came to the ladder of WCS points.
Yep.
And then Ukraine, Canada, and now Australia
Uh-huh.
come in through the qualifiers with one spot left.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've got a pretty good representation. Every main continent for StarCraft has a team now. We have Canada that made its way into it. USA
Yes.
fell short, but we also have Australia representing Southeast Asia. Well, as far as the result goes, I'm not really impressed or anything. I'm just like, okay, those teams, they deserve to be in.
Yes.
And they did what they had to do
Yes, they
to
did.
be in.
Yes, they did.
That's it. Ukraine, Canada, Australia.
Yep.
Good nations for StarCraft 2 in 2015.
Yes.
And they delivered in the end.
And it's going to be very exciting when we finally get them into the main tournament to see what they can do against the higher seeded nations.
Yep. I agree.
I'm glad you agree.
I agree to everything you say today.
I know you
Because
have
I don't know why, but you've been really insightful today.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, generally,
I
I
think
think
I've
you-
been quite useless.
Oh?
The only thing I did was laugh at Piggy voice when.
But
he
you
was
did
on
it really
Skype.
well.
I
to
did
be
laugh at it
honest.
really well. I did laugh good. You know,
Yeah,
it's the only
you
thing I
laughed
did.
good,
but-
and you pushed him into speaking a lot more. And
Yeah.
I don't think
I wasn't
anybody would
like-
have done that.
I
We
was
would have been like,
not
"Oh my God, the Skype call is so
going to let
so
him get away with
you know,
that.
so fracked."
No.
And no, you pushed it all the way through.
Of course,
So
man.
he could speak a little bit more, and SC2HL could do some great highlights of it. So no, great night of StarCraft. Too bad for Russia. They won 4-0, and then they decided not to show up. That was a great opportunity for Japan. Sadly for them, they didn't take it either because Piggy was awake.
He woke up.
He woke up.
He had his bacon sandwich and a cup of coffee, and he was ready to play some Starcraft 2. And he did excellently and got 4 kills in a row. Now, I'm actually very excited to hear what he's got to say. Are we almost ready for that? Almost ready for Pig? We almost ready. Almost ready.
Oh, we are.
We almost. Are we already?
No, we are
We're
almost ready.
We are almost.
Almost ready.
Yeah.
Almost in gaming terms.
I hope
which
he's
could
going to
mean
growl.
10 minutes.
I hope he's going to say Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. I think he's going to probably troll me back. And I hope that Igers and NXZ are joining him and have some good words for Pig of confidence that he's actually still not a bad player, though he's mostly
He's
a caster.
definitely not. I mean, when it was time to actually shine, show what he was made of, he did it well. They did amazing.
Of course they did.
They
qualified for NationWars 3.
Yes.
If you qualify for NationWars 3, you're amazing.
Yeah, you're a badass.
It's as simple as
you're
that.
just a badass.
You're a badass.
I mean, that's the most hyped tournament in the entire world for 5 years now. You qualify for that? You're just a badass. I see that you like Toad a little bit more than you like Todd. Is that
But I
correct?
like Tood even more.
You like Toad?
Tood, Todd, and Toad.
Yes, that's
the
really hard
triple
to
T
say.
action of casting in StarCraft.
Triple T.
The triple T's.
Who's Mr. T then?
Mr. T. Mr. T?
Who deserves the title of Mr. T between Toad?
Oh,
Toad
between those guys, I
and
thought
Todd?
you'd give me another name. I would definitely give it to Thud.
Le Thud?
Thud.
Tud.
Dude.
Tude.
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 Yeah, Tude is
Yeah,
Mr. T.
You got it.
He's
you
the
got it.
boss.
Okay. He is actually the boss.
I know he is the boss.
That's why I can't say anything against him because I would be fired in the instant.
I like to play with fire, me, so I call him things all the time.
Ah.
I like to play with fire.
You're really good at that. Yeah, I've seen you
Play
talk
with
to
fire.
some really important people and just
Absolutely.
go YOLO anyways.
Absolutely.
What a boss. I wish I had your confidence.
I don't know how I do it and how I'm still actually involved in all of these things, actually. It's a
That's
surprise
because
I'm
you're
not
kind
actually
of
lying
cute.
either.
They're kind of cute, and sometimes you deliver a decent cast. I would say.
Sometimes. Very.
Sometimes.
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 All right, I think, finally,
are
we allowed to leave. So we're going to go over to the couch to get some words with Team Australia.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie!
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! That's how you do it.
Oh, yeah.
Are you guys there? Australian team. Congratulations.
It's fucking 10 in the morning. I'm not going to start shouting.
Yeah, fair.
So you guys pretty happy by the look of things, and you should be because congratulations, you qualify for the round of 16. Aegis and NXZ. You guys didn't have to do anything here for this match.
Yeah, I know. It was boring.
Yeah, like
it was.
What's
it was
happened?
Super boring.
I thought you were
Well,
the only
for a
good player,
minute-
Aegis, on the Australian team.
Yeah, I guess that also counted Japan as well. But we were gonna just send me out first. But Pig's like, no, man, I got
Yeah.
this. I'm warmed up. I'm ready. I'm in the zone. I'm like, all right, he'll lose.
Yeah, we were hoping Pig would
eventually,
lose
and then
the
I'll-
first game, then we'd send Igers and hope he'd all kill. But
Yeah,
I guess we underestimated Pig.
We overestimated Japan.
Never
That too, I
underestimate
guess.
pitches.
Yeah, what's happened to you, Pig? Like you had some tough times. You lost to Probe in the WCS qualifier. You had a few very rough losses. You sounded like a Mutalisk in the last interview. You casted other games than StarCraft to make a living. Then you lose your first game against Japan. Apollo trash talks you. Next thing you know, you're all killing Japan and looking like a boss. Rising
can I
like a
say?
phoenix from the ashes. What happened to you?
Polo got under my skin. He said I wasn't allowed back to the motherland, back to England, unless I won some games. So I think I've redeemed myself now. I can come back to the gloomy, sad, depressing homeland. So it's all good, I can come back now. I just had to power up a little bit, had to get my groove going. And the first game I played was really embarrassing. So I think I turned it around a little bit.
Okay, so really well played, my friend.
We exorcised the Doc demons from his body in between the series.
So now, how do you feel? You qualified on round of 16. Do you have a team you are afraid? I think Korea, another team, Nation. Are you afraid about another country?
I think Snoot, because Snoot is a scary country generally. We've got, I think France as well is going to be friggin' beastly. So I think, besides Korea, obviously, I think France and Norway. I don't know about you guys.
I'm just afraid of playing crappy latency games on the NA server. I swear it got worse in Legacy of the Void somehow. It's so irritating. You make like one disruptor, it's like, well, that's it. Going home.
Back it up.
I guess I'm only making flying units now. Sky Terran.
I'm sure the fans would love to see you play Sky Terran in Nation Wars.
Yeah.
Are you guys taking the tournament match by match for now, or do you already have your eyes set on the finals here in Paris?
Not really. Planning ahead for chumps. Just wake up hungover after some heavy drinking and just, oh, I'm playing this tournament. Oh, all right. Japan, they have Starcraft there?
Yeah,
That's just how it works.
Well, what about you, Pig? Are you out of the casting zone now? You're full-time playing again? I know you're streaming still a whole bunch. With this nice win here, does that encourage you to keep on pro gaming, I guess, for the time being?
I mean, it's a new game, so I've got to learn it anyway. So I was always going to be playing it a lot, streaming and stuff. So I'll give it a pretty good shot at playing as hard as I can. Give it like a year and a half time when like the meta's settled and it's just like dominated by the players who are practicing really hard and focusing on that. And I don't know if I'll still be trying to really compete much then, but for now it's going to be like just WCS, big tournaments like NationWars, and see if I can not embarrass myself. And I think over the next few months you'll probably see me get cheesier and cheesier as I can't keep up with people who are better than me mechanically, but we'll see how it goes. For the moment, I think Legacy is just a pretty damn fun game, so I'm just enjoying playing it. And I mean, there's so much to learn. Like, if I had to commentate a tournament right now, I don't know what I'd really be talking about because the builds are all over the place and the meta is completely crazy. So just got to kind of understand what the hell's happening.
Ravagers suck. Confirmed. ZVZ.
All right, guys, I'm going to give you an opportunity to say a last word here before we close the stream out for today. So let's go one by one. NXZ, why don't you go first?
Of course, shout outs to my team, Silicon Sports. You can follow them on Twitter at Silicon Sports. Follow me on Twitter, SLCN_NXZ, aka lots of letters. Of course, thanks to Iagers and Jared for playing some good games today, and I hope we can continue to do well in this tournament.
Iagers?
Well, I'm teamless, so I can only really shout out to myself, so thanks me for beating Japan in the first series, that one game.
Yeah.
I really pulled through for us.
All right, Pig. I'm going to give you the opportunity not just to give some shout-outs, but also to say something to Apollo in particular, if you have anything to say to him.
I got something for you, Todd. There's a special message for you, man. Tune into DreamHack and watch Probe destroy everyone, man. You're fucking laying into me for Probe knocking me out of WCS. It's gonna turn around on you. He's the new rising star. He's gonna be the new Lilbo. He's gonna destroy DreamHack this coming week, man. So check that out.
All right. Any real shout-outs as well?
I'm gonna turn my stream on, so if anyone wants to watch, come say hi. I'll be live in the next couple of minutes. Otherwise, yeah, just massive thanks to O Gaming for making NationWars happen. And if we actually make it to the finals, I know we'll all be bloody excited. So thanks a lot, guys.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie!
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie!
Yay.
That was the worst synchronization, but congratulations anyway. We'll see you guys in the round of 16. That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was nice. Hey, bye-bye. I like them. They're always smiling, and Yagus is different.
Kind of like you. You're always happy as well.
Yeah. Hey, you're always sad.
Unless a few minutes ago when you did some fake push-ups.
Oh my God! I did 42 real push-up, and after
You were cheating though.
No, yeah. Can you show the beginning of the video, please?
No, like only recorded the end.
I knew that. That's a real cheater. He's Protoss. That's why.
Wow. Okay.
That's easy.
Yeah, no, it's been a pretty good day, and then again tomorrow is the final group here for these qualifiers,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then we'll draw the groups. I'm so excited for the group drawing. We're gonna already be able to picture who's gonna be playing against who in terms of players versus players, draw favorites, see who we think is gonna be making it to the top 8. So it's gonna be really cool, and announcing the grand finals venue as well. I know a lot of people are gonna be excited about this, so. It's going to be good.
I will love it. And I know everybody say, please, I don't want to play Korea. Please, I don't want to love. I think everybody will say that because Korea is the best team ever of the NationWars. But we'll know. I don't know. It's NationWars. Everything can win Korea. It's BO1, perhaps. I'm not sure, but it's okay. We will see.
Everything can win Korea. All right. That sounds pretty good. Before... You want to try to do a few push-ups?
If you want.
We go back to
you want
casters
the
to prove
okay.
you can do real
I
ones?
can 21, okay? I will do it for you, my
21?
friend. 20, all for you.
All right, 20. Let's see if you can do real push-ups. You're supposed to go lower, closer to the drum. Nobody heard this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 8, 7, 8, 10, 11.
20. Easy.
Not
Say
bad.
20, it's okay.
Not bad for a man of your build in particular.
I think I can do 50, but...
You're surprisingly good at this, actually.
Thank you.
I was really worried earlier about my money, but I
You
got
was
lucky.
afraid, I saw you.
I got lucky.
He did it. He will do it.
Good job. This is it with us today. We'll be back tomorrow with the final group of these qualifiers. But first, let's go and check in once more with our casters, Apollo and Funka. What's going on, guys?
Not much, man. Just listen to the cringe couch, but now back here on the awesome desk.
Yeah.
Lots of fun over there. Lots of fun over here. Had a great day.
Yeah.
Of Starcraft action.
Yeah, and I'm really happy to see Japan just play twice, even though second time it didn't go well. But at the same time, we got Australia qualifying.
Yep.
Happy about this also. And tomorrow is going to be an interesting group, in my opinion. We have New Zealand, Spain, Peru, and United Kingdom fighting. I'm looking forward you just singing the national anthem.
I wish I had my
Till the
England
end.
football top.
Till the end.
And we're going to play the Queen's song tomorrow. We're going to all sing together. We'll have a karaoke version. We'll have a sing-along together.
Oh, yeah.
As
I will
England
sing with you.
destroy Peru. And then we go on to beat probably New Zealand. I think it's quite easy to take down Petraeus.
Yeah.
I believe in the boys. So tomorrow's going to be a good day.
It will be.
And I'm just going to go shopping tomorrow to look for an English flag, which I'm probably not going to find, so I can make one.
Of course you will.
I will?
can give you an address. If you really want to do it.
I should probably do it.
And then you cast like draped inside of
I
the
do
flag.
with my flag, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, okay.
Tomorrow's going to be a great day, and hopefully you guys are going to tune in and have some fun with us tomorrow on your Sunday evening.
Obviously, 6 p.m. CT.
6 p.m. CT, and on this stream, of course. So just favorite it to remember. It tells you when we go live. And a big thank you to twitch.tv, of course, the platform that we're streaming on, and Blizzard Entertainment for making this awesome game.
Yeah.
Of course, Starcraft 2.
It's a pretty good game. I agree. And lots of passion coming towards NationWars in general. You've been a lot watching the streams and interacting with us on Twitter, and that's a really cool thing. I'm grateful for that in general. What about tomorrow? There's something happening tomorrow. You know that.
There's the England playing, or United Kingdom are playing. There's once the groups are, once the bracket groups are finished, the qualifiers are going to do the real groups.
Yes.
And then there was one other thing. What is it?
What is it?
The venue announcement,
venue
right?
reveal.
The 22nd November venue announcement, right?
Yes.
We're going to tell you where
Yes.
the round of 4 and finals is going to be held and played.
Exactly.
Forgot about that.
And I think you're gonna like it. Thanks a lot for watching us tonight. I will have to say just, I don't know, like, good night. Enjoy yourselves.
Good night. See you tomorrow. We hope you've had fun here today on the stream. And join us tomorrow for more action here at the O Gaming Studios for the NationWars 3 qualifiers.
I get last info, just
Oh,
the last one.
of course. I
Just-
make it all pretty. I wrap it up with a bow on top, and then you come and undo it. Go on, then.
No, it's
Yeah,
okay.
no,
You'll get to do it afterwards.
You've already messed it
And
up. It was a
and
great.
Maybe you can. maybe,
just keep messing it all up.
Maybe you can tell the
You know
producer
what?
that he
You know
needs to
what?
give me this info
Finish it.
before.
Just do it by yourself.
Okay, just 6 p.m. That's the moment we're gonna be revealing the venue. I lost my co-caster. Everything was awful today. We love you guys. Good night, and see you tomorrow, 6 p.m. Venue reveal. No lights. What the hell?